Welcome back to Homebrew Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, with me.
And I'm Porter.
Today, we're going to be covering some awesome OP13 matchups. If you guys haven't seen, the new set has released, the decks are out, and most of our community is super excited to play a lot of these new decks. So today, we have a full pack.
New decks. I'm totally playing a new deck. I'm not playing the same thing I've been playing for months.
We have Ace, we've got Sabo, we've got Roger, and Bonnie. This is a nice little surprise.
Nobody on Emu yet.
Nope. It's surprising. I don't know if everyone's just like, well, we already know, kind of hyped that this is the deck to beat.
I mean, we saw someone on Ace. So.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I mean,
I didn't have the deck built. I only got my box today.
Well, I saw the hits too, by the way. Congrats on those.
That was like those were pretty mid hits.
All right. I mean, I got mostly cards for everybody else, which is really good.
What were your main hits?
A bunch of Portcast DA stuff that I gave to Ocean Man, and
like the hits. It's like secrets, alts, SPs.
Yeah. There was an alt art and a secret rare for Ace, and
okay.
I got the alt art leader for Monkey D. Luffy, the red green one. So that was the only one I actually got to kind of like.
At least you got a three hit box.
That's true.
Mine was a 2-hit.
Yeah.
I was like, and I got my first, I got both my hits like really early into the box, so it was like, hopefully it'll be a 3-hit, hopefully it'll be a 3-hit, and it wasn't.
Sometimes when it does hit early, it's like, okay, there probably should be something. I actually had a similar panic attack with the Union Arena box picked up, because I was trying to get some more stuff for Yu Yu Hakusho, and my first 3 packs, it was a uncommon star, which usually, no kidding, I've had like 4 boxes that were uncommon star, that was the only thing I got. And I was like, oh, great, I got the dud box. Because it's bad because there's only 1-hit boxes. Like half the case is 1-hit boxes, and the other half is 2-hit boxes. And I can't tell you how many times I've opened up boxes and it's been the uncommon alt art, and you're just like...
And I don't think rarities matter as much for alt arts as playability matters more.
Fair, yes, but at the same time, the stars do matter too. And SR star versus rare star, I have seen a noticeable difference.
I mean, SRs are usually more playable.
Exactly, and people are definitely going to be looking after them.
Yeah, it's the SRs are already the big playable cards that you build your deck around. So of course the alts for those are gonna be more expensive. That's just true in most games. Like the SRs are usually the build arounds, so those ones are usually more expensive because they're the build arounds. But like if it's a very strong playable rare, the alts will be more expensive.
Yeah.
It's like for the Garp Searcher for OP13, I expect that alt to be very expensive.
Honestly, I agree.
It's only like $35 right now, which is really low for that card in my opinion. I think that is like a $50 card.
I think it's going to turn out to be just like a lot of the rest of them from the early sets, like that Sanji alt art's going up to like what, $60-$70 now.
I mean, that's
the one for
OP1. I mean, the Nami is like $150.
Now I know
that's also Nami.
Yeah,
that's also Nami. You've got people playing with that card with the other hand somewhere else.
Thank you for that. But we also have ourselves... This one is actually pretty insane, though. This is a new searcher type, one of the ones I screwed up during the pre-release by putting it aside. But it searches for anything 3 cost or more, so long as you're playing with Ace.
You weren't playing the Garp in the pre-release.
This was... So, we're in the commentary with me and Marcus. And he's like, why did you put that aside? That's a good searcher. I said, look at the top 5, and I immediately go, yeet! Because I don't like
searches everything, though.
I agree. But I told you, I have a rule about certain things because I only have so much time to build my deck, and I'm talking, I'm doing stuff. So I threw it out. Then Marcus says, why didn't Porter stop you?
I didn't see it. That's why. It's because I didn't see it. If I saw you do that, I would have yelled at you, dude. Like, I would have actually yelled at you.
Like, what are you doing?
This search, like... We've been hyping up this Garp Searcher for ages now, dude. It's like, we've talked about how overpowered this Searcher is for ages.
Absolutely.
I'm surprised you're like, oh yeah, this is the one good red card in this set, dude.
It's super good.
It's like, aside from the leaders, this is the one good red card.
Absolutely. We got a comment here from YouTube here. Curly says, thank God no emu. I mean, get ready, Curly. Get ready. It's coming. I
mean, I don't think we'll be seeing emus, but emus, yes.
Yes. I think I understand what he's trying to say.
Yeah. Not the flightless. We won't see any flightless birds, I don't think.
No, I don't think so. Beef Patty, good to see you. Yeah, you're going to be featured here in the first round, too. We've got a little bit to go, Beef Patty, before your matches comes up. We got a lot of really cool reveals for OP14 that we're going to go over in the first set here. Of course.
A bit of a come down from all the OP13 cards we're talking about.
Honestly, you couldn't have said it better. Like the power that I've seen from here, I've been like holding out every single time I see new cards come. I'm like, well, maybe it'll really start to turn because. But I'm sorry.
There are some good cards in this set, but nowhere near to the like sheer level of power creep.
Do you remember when we were doing 13 and they were first starting to reveal the Roger cards? And you're like,
oh my god, they all ramp.
Every single one, every single one.
Then again, I also thought that the 10 cost purple Roger would be a better card than it ended up being.
That's fair.
I still think the card's good. No, the main reason is it locks you into Roger Pirates only. It negates the effects of everything that's not Roger Pirates, and people have decided that they don't want to play mono Roger Pirates.
That's fair. I mean, there are other cards out there that in those colors that are pretty powerful that you do. I mean, there's no Gum Gum Giant access because it's not Straw Hats, but is there a 1-4 cost, like 4 power outside Radical Beam? Is that it?
And they don't even play Radical Beam in Roger.
It can't. Most of them are 10 cost. The problem with Radical Beam in this one is just that most of your top end is 10 cost.
No. Your only 10 costs are Gold Roger and Shanks. You also are playing things like Katakuri and Rayleigh.
Now, I've seen the Katakuri be put in there. I'm actually on the opposite fence with the Katakuris. I know it's a very good card, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's one of the cards that's worth playing right now in that deck. I looked at the deck list and I think Odin's fine for its curve. That 8 spot, I want to be dropping the Scopper Kabans and the Relays. I don't.
And eventually,
the new promo.
Yeah.
From December. Yeah.
Another top end that's not 10 cost.
But remember, we're always allocating one in those early stages too. So, that's the issue. It's like a lot of the early stages, you don't have a whole lot of excess Dawn, and most of the cards when they're ramping, it's rested. It's not active, so you're not going to have that one open too often in the curve. Now, I haven't worked out the exact perfect curve math here. I'm still working through the numbers here. And most of the deck that I'm building right now is pretty much Roger-centric. There is a card that I think is really great.
What non-Roger Pirates are you playing?
Shanks.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm on the fence with Bonclay. I'm on the fence. There's a lot of cards that do what Bonclay does. Bonclay has that one unique thing. It does a kind of pseudo blocker. I think it's a very good card. I just don't know if I need it for the ramp because there's just so much that does it already for that spot. What do you think?
I mean, you need to be hitting your curve with Roger though, and Bonclay is more consistently hitting your curve.
Okay. All right, that's fair. So I mean, I had the Bonclay, so I'll probably try those in and out. But everything else is just Roger. Like the Nekomamushis, my buggies are to the 2K counters. I've been looking at Odin for a blocker. I love the Douglas Bullets. They're really good. Those Douglas Bullets are like super good.
They are very strong.
The event cards, of course, pretty much speak for themselves. And I've even been thinking about playing the other one cost that I know it's base power, but there are decks like Silver's Rayleigh that would just.
Rayleigh is not really in this meta.
Talk to Curly.
We'll see how he does.
We'll see. Curly, I might just be speccing those one cost events just because you're in this meta.
I mean, if it's a local meta, tailor your deck to your locals. But,
absolutely.
As it currently stands, Rayleigh in the overall meta is not good because I believe it loses to both Ace and Emu.
That's a shame.
And Roger is already pretty well positioned against Rayleigh.
That's true. Yeah, the top end is pretty disgusting.
The fact that you're a dual disregarding the fact that Roger is 7k base power for a second, because for a decent part of the game it's not. It's still a dual color leader with 5 life.
Yeah.
Which is absurd.
Yes.
Like, with a relatively negligible downside because of how the deck plays.
Right. Well, look at his downplay. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to be a 5k leader for 3 turns.
Also, you have to attach. You have to attach a Dawn every turn to your leader. Who cares?
Right? It's a 6k swing every turn. Oh darn, whatever. Most leaders have Dawn times 1.
Look at what Sabo's downside is for being a 2-color 5 life leader. It's a 4k leader even on your opponent's turn until you get to late life.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
And it's still a really good leader because once you get past that, you're a 6k leader with 5 life,
which is really good. But I'm a 7k power leader. That's just so not me. And I'm actually taking one of the 10 costs in my deck. By the way, I know it's a -3. I just think
the -3 is not the part that makes it rough to run. It's the fact that it locks you out of, and it gets the effects of anything that's not Roger Pirates
for a turn.
No, it's forever.
No, that's why some field. Yeah, but it is a 13k body.
Honestly, if you're like if you're going with a build like and you're not running the Katakuris, I could see the argument to just replace Shanks for that 10 cost Roger. Because then, even with the Don -3, you go Roger Rayleigh, Roger Rayleigh, Roger Rayleigh, and
That's
you just
fair.
win the game.
Bam. Yeah.
And your leader, even after the Don -3, your leader will be at 7k power because it negates the effects of your leader.
Well, the turn you play him, since it's a 10 Don turn, he's technically 9k for that turn.
Yeah, he's 9k for that turn.
Yeah.
And once you get the promo, you go 10 cost, 8 cost, 10 cost, 8 cost. And you're always a 9k leader because Roger is ridiculous. I honestly think that 10 cost, like a mono... a mono Roger Pirates build, I think, is like a viable build of the deck that I think is underexplored.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give it a shot here on this.
So,
stay tuned.
I mean, if you're playing the Shanks, though.
Yeah, for now. We'll see if it goes.
Another card that I think
Go ahead.
might be worth considering, especially if Sabo and Emu become more popular, is the 8-cost promo Shanks.
Oh.
Because that is a big body that they can't Stussy.
That's true.
And Stussy is the only form of removal that's really good in this format. Because it's a way to outwit 10 cost, like the 10 costs that Ace plays. Because otherwise removal is very bad into a format with Emu.
Yeah. And you know, actually, you brought up a good point. One of the things that we've gone through in the format, remember how I was saying we kind of moved to those cost blockers, and a lot of decks were starting to play those because Black was out of the format? We were also in a very low to the ground format. So Gravity Blade and a lot of those other cards that would hit those low cost key cards were being played more often. I think we're going to be into a meta now where we're going to need the Red Rocks more than...
I mean, Red Rocks versus Ace is very strong, but against Emu, Red Rock does nothing.
That's right, because you can't do anything to him. Yeah.
No, that's the problem with removal this format is if you can get single target high cost removal versus Ace, it's very strong being able to remove their Whitebeards. But against Emu, removal is worthless.
Absolutely. I don't even think that's an option if you're trying to kind of kill their graveyard to try to keep that offline.
No, it fills it up way too quick.
I was gonna say.
You turn 1, have it live.
That's what I figured.
Especially if you go second, you're guaranteed have it live turn 1.
Jeez, that's someone saying.
You just need to open 2 search event or search event and character searcher.
Jeez.
And if not, you have it by turn 2, which is when it matters because that's when you're starting to drop your Gorosei.
Says, absolutely. Yeah.
So.
That's so gross.
And remember, every Gorosei is actually a Gundam card thanks to the stage.
So true.
You still have to have enough Dawn for it to play naturally, but it's a 3 cost.
Yeah.
It's a level whatever 3 cost.
That's gross. And yeah, I'm with you, Carly. It's just I just want to see if I can make it to survive through Emu here. I hear you. I wish you the best of luck. You'll see if we can get some practice out there.
Honestly,
you're building the deck. Is anybody else building the deck?
Everyone's building the deck because it's ridiculously cheap, dude.
That's fair. Okay.
It's like a $50 deck. It's
wow.
so unbelievably cheap. The only SR you need is
10 cost.
10 cost. Although people are teching Stussy in that deck specifically to deal with the deck's bad Ace matchup.
Okay, that's fair.
And honestly, even though Ace is the stronger deck, I think if I see anything from a ban list, I want to see Emu hit more because Emu is the more toxic deck. Because the fact that the characters can't be removed, I think, just warps the game into a point where decks like Lucci or Sakazuki are basically not worth considering. If versus one of the top 3 decks, you just have an auto loss.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, we got some packs to give away, guys. Don't forget to hit the exclamation point join here. Curly, I can't get you twice, but I do appreciate the comments on both systems. It's really nice of you. We have not hit a single hit yet. Out of the 6 hits.
Packs.
Yeah, that's fair. That's 6 hits.
I got 2 packs.
You got 2 packs? Okay.
Yep.
So out of the 2 packs we've opened, out of the total, what did we say? There's 20 packs total. 18 of them. 6 left. That was 1 in 3 chance of getting one of the hits. Not yet.
Foiled. So the hits are Foiled Dawn, Secret Rares,
And alts.
those alt arts, and then the potential for an SP
That's true.
or Gold Dawn.
Do either of those take up the slots of the other ones?
Gold Dawns take up a Foiled Dawn slot.
Okay.
Or actually, no, they don't. I don't think.
I was gonna say I don't think they did.
Yeah, no. So technically, you could get a 7-hit box, and I think the 7-hit boxes are actually. Oh, and the special event.
That's right.
Alts.
Yes.
Those are also additional hits. So actually, 6 out of 10 of the boxes in a case are going to be 7-hit boxes.
Wow.
You're more likely to get a 7-hit box than you are to get a 6-hit box.
And don't forget, they also have the math to work in for the PRB exclusive cards that you could almost technically say is a hit.
I mean, if it's like a Marco
blocker,
or
yeah.
something, like Marco is basically a hit.
Right.
It's worth more than some
alt arts that we're seeing from here.
Yeah, no. I will say one of the boxes I got for PRB was an utter garbage box, so I pulled up the Carrot SP. Like, it was, like, possibly one of the worst boxes you could have gotten.
Right.
Foil Hannibal Dawn, which is, like, a 12-cent card.
Nice.
For a foil Dawn.
Yeah.
It was the new Galdino alt art, and that Galdino is terrible, and that's, like, a $5 card.
Yeah.
I forget what my other alt was the Scratch Manapoo, which at least I needed that to complete my set of that alt for my law deck.
Oh, good stuff. Oh,
but like, it's like a $12 card, so it would have been like a $30 box for like worth of hits versus like whatever how much the box cost. But the Carrot SP basically made me go even, which.
I know you were chasing like a lot of the prices here, but don't you feel like the other cards in here were kind of nice too? Because like the Jolly Roger Igloo that I got, loved it. The Jolly Roger, it's not Jolly Roger anymore.
Yeah, it's just special foil.
Just special foil. Yeah. For the Shut Up and Come With Us that I got, super excited. The Ivankov that had its alt there. I was super excited to get a lot of some of these cards that were just like going to help me foil out some commons, uncommons.
I think those are very nice cards, and I like that they're reprinting promos. I do have some complaints with that PRB, like the shocking amount of vanillas that were in that set.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And one of the weird things is some of the vanillas from Black, which are reprints from originally the starter deck 14, 3D2Y.
Yeah.
I think it's the Brook and the Zorro.
Yeah.
Those getting reprinted really suck because they also got reprinted in the Purple Black Luffy star deck, which means that not only are they vanillas, which are worthless, they're also vanillas that are in a starter deck that are still on store shelves.
Oh, jeez.
So the fact that the only vanilla I think was really admissible for them to reprint was Calgara, because that card is like actually a part of like a okay deck.
Yeah. And Curly out there really liked the special foiling Buggy, which, yeah, I mean, that's the best part is that we all had, like, different cards we're kind of chasing that I wanted to see a foil version. And Skylar agrees with me. The foils were sick. Absolutely.
Yeah, those foils were really good. And a massive step up from what we got in PRB for those. But I will say I do kind of miss the full arts.
Okay.
Because that was more hits that we got in PRB 1 that we don't get in this one. Although some of the full arts are really bad, and especially the ones that were screenshots because the other half of the card was just the SR border.
Right.
And the textured foil events, which were the full arts for the events, were also really bad. But some of those full arts, like I think the 5 cost Ivankov full art is still like a $40 card.
Absolutely. I mean, the other thing I want to say about the rares that are kind of locked in here, yes, Marco's obviously the price one, but one of the things that we're not paying attention to is some of these things are locked into this very difficult to get set. The more these boxes get off the menu,
I mean,
if any of the other ones...
Depending on how Boa and Law shake up, the Boa and Law from PRB could go up. I remember when the Boa was first revealed, they bought out that 5-cost Boa, and they've all come crawling back because 14's not for ages.
Exactly.
I think that was like a very hasty buyout.
But then you also have the Lucky Roo, which could see some play sometime.
The Lucky Roo is like a fine card, and Shanks is terrible right now.
But it's
removal
still,
deck in an emu format.
We're gonna see some other Shanks here soon, guys. Stay tuned. I mean, it might not be for 15, maybe 16 before we see the Shanks, but we're gonna see those Shanks later, and it's probably gonna be red, likely, just because it's just where it fits. It might be a dual color at some point, but I think we're gonna see another Shanks, and this could see some more play in there.
We're going to see a different character before we see Shanks, another Shanks leader, because we're getting to Elbaf in the anime really soon.
That's true.
So I feel like it might look like a Shanks leader, but it's not going to be a Shanks leader.
That'd be kind of nuts. Hazelnuts, good to see you. Speaking of nuts, and Tazzy, the Kobe is good.
It's all right.
Yeah, I like the Kobe.
It's solid in Smoker. It's a fine card, but I think that is one of the slightly more overhyped cards in the set, in my opinion, because it is kind of niche.
But the biggest thing that I'm trying to bring down to you guys here is it's all locked to this. It's all locked to a set that they underprinted that's going to be sold out here that's already skyrocketing in price, so it's really hard to get your hands on this product, and it's completely locked here. So, and you only get, like, what, one rare that's locked from these per box, right? Dude, I don't remember getting duplicates.
I
only go for one box. No, just regular rares.
The rares, you might get a couple of.
I remember pulling like one of each, if that, because like
I didn't pull one of each, but I definitely know I did pull dupes.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
But not like a heavy set of dupes, or
No.
like it was just every once in a while you got two of something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the fact that each box, which was going, we got it for a decent price because
Lifelink is awesome.
Exactly. They care for us. But the rest of everyone out there that might have to deal with those scalpers or those bad prices, and especially now in the market's like $200+ right now for a box list. Don't quote me on the exact price. I don't know what it is. I just know it's going up. And it will keep going up just like the last one did. It's like $300 for PRB 1. Those locked rare cards in here are going to be of some value, so hang on to them.
I really dislike that they did this for PRB. I know it was because PRB 1 sold poorly in Japan.
Yeah, I hate that they mention that against Japan too, because we shouldn't be in the same. We're two different dynamics of purchasing power, and they do that because the prices are definitely different.
And Japan cards are way cheaper and way easier to get.
Yeah.
So they never really had the problem with, like, they didn't need reprints as much.
We're completely different beasts. Not to mention we're so much bigger than they're really accounting for.
Oh, sorry, I will name drop. Yeah, Teg sucks.
There's a certain shop in Seafield, yeah.
I mean, Teg still has them.
I doubt it. If they do, like, it's only because no one buys from them. If
they're still on that, I feel like now they're probably up to market if they still have them, and market is unreasonable.
I don't think that. Yeah.
I don't think they would stick to one price.
No. Everything that they've been putting out now has just been overpriced. Everything. They even did the same thing for the Rip-On stuff. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, you had two different stores that were selling it at the actual cost, and they were still scarping them up because, like, oh well, online they're selling higher.
Was Forge selling at cost? Nice.
Yeah, they were selling the first little bit that they only got like 3 or 4 boxes, but they sold those at cost. They opened up the rest of them. There's a different story entirely about that, but I'm not going to get into it. We're not here for that kind of nonsense drama.
Yeah.
We're here to play some One Piece games, but first we're going to talk about OP13. Stay tuned. Keep hitting the comments. Tell me if you like some of these cards. If you think the same thing that we do, because you and I are in agreement. This feels like a very underwhelming.
Like, there are some neat cards in here, but at the same time, it just going from even EBO3 felt like a stronger set. Although the set, we still don't know the secret rares, we still don't know all the SRs. There's still a lot of room for this set to get better, but
I'm missing that same thing that we had from the release for here. When Emu was getting spoiled, we're just like,
Emu wasn't spoiled to the very, very end.
But what we got? I'm just talking about, like, we already talked about Roger, right? Roger was just like, every card was like, are you insane? And then we were saying, like, we even kind of slept on the Portgastier stack. We're like, oh, it's pretty powerful, it's pretty good. And then it wrecks face with its ability. And,
yeah, it's because I didn't realize how strong I Am Whitebeard is as an event.
Right. 8 costs for, we're like 8 costs.
It basically makes it also a purple deck.
That's fair. So
it's like, it has also a purple playstyle because you're playing a 10 cost on your 8 Dawn turn.
Right. Good grief. All right, let's get into some of the new cards. Don't forget to comment, hit the exclamation point, join for your chance to get here. Like I said, no hits have been pulled. Not even the rares locked to the box yet. So that is so many good hits we can hit. Help us support the channel. Hopefully we can make enough money where I can buy the market out and make this our perma community box type, because that would be my preferred, personally. I love all the stuff out there, but honestly, this is the best set to open. It feels good every time I do it.
Okay.
This is Trafalgar Law. I'm not taking this away from you. Go for it.
I mean, this is the law I hate, but I mean, I don't hate. I just I'm disappointed.
Fair.
I have a plan to take down one of the Yonko. If we look at this card, it's not a very good plan. It's a top 4 search event for Straw Hats or Supernova, and the trigger is draw a card. If the trigger was activate main, it would be maybe worth considering, but seeing as Law is also a deck that wants to play chump characters, you'd rather have a searcher on a chump character, which they already gave you, so this is not good.
All right, getting into the Jinbei event here. Please take me with you. I can be a great help to you. Main, if your leader is Jinbei and you have 2 or less cards in your hand, draw 2 cards. Trigger, return up to 1 card with a cost of 4 or less to its owner's hand. Okay.
And it's fine. With Jinbei's effect, you're going to be at low card counts.
Yeah, right?
The deck needs all the draw power it can get.
Absolutely. Discard, discard, discard. Yeah, absolutely. The trigger's all right. I like 4 costs or more. I'm glad this isn't that one trigger. It's like 1 cost or less. It's just like, really? How often does that trigger actually go off? You know what I mean?
Right.
And we have Pentachromatic String from the Doflamingo here. Counter, up to one of your leader type characters gains plus 4,000 power during this battle. Then, if your opponent has a character of 6,000 power or more in play, add up to one of your Dawn tech.
So this is the new Thunder Bagua. It's Thunder Bagua, but it requires your opponent to have a 6k power character in play instead of being at 2 life, which for a lot of decks is going to happen a lot more than being at 2 life, and is going to be in a more relevant phase of the game for the ramp to actually matter. No trigger compared to Bagua though, so I think for Blue Purple Luffy, Bagua is still the better card, but for Doflamingo, this is a fine card.
Sure.
Not like fantastic, but it's fine.
Next, we have Brickbat. This one, the yellow cost Thriller Bark Pirates counter up to one of your leader type character cards with Thriller Bark Pirates type gains plus 3,000 power during this battle. Trigger, play up to one of your Thriller Bark Pirates types character cards with a cost of 4 or less from your trash rested.
Solid trigger. I will go ahead and spoil some things. This trigger is on like a lot of the cards they've revealed for Thriller Bark Pirates.
Interesting. So a lot of like cycling for the grave, which I like because
it's Thriller Bark. It's zombies. It's supposed to be like this.
Yeah, this is great. I think that it's a good callback to exactly what this deck should have been. And after we lost sadly the 8 cost because it was being played in everything but where it needed to be.
It was being played in Gecko. Don't get me wrong. It was a busted card. It was a busted card in pretty much every single black deck.
Right. But it was designed specifically for the Gecko deck that we should have seen more play from. And I like Graveyard decks. I'm a big fan. And a lot of the card games I play, Graveyard is extra resource.
But are you going to play a yellow-black deck?
No, I'm sticking to red. You're gonna have to, look, guys, I have too many games. I gotta stick to one color here. One trick pony. Red character for Eustace Kid, 4 cost, 5,000 power. Speaking of red, we got a blocker, and on play, if your leader has a Supernova type, play up to one character with 2,000 power or less from your hand.
It's decent.
Yeah, especially with the searchers. Go ahead.
Yeah, just like cheat out a searcher, especially for law. It's like small bodies is what you want. And even in red green law, I think this card is decent. Like you play this and then you cheat out like a Nami or something to do more things. It's not like a terrible target. Or actually, for leader effect, it's not great in red green law because you already need a full board. But getting to a full board, like it helps you get to a full board. It's like a fine card.
I'll give it a thumbs up. Shiroshi, 4 cost, Murpho, counter 1,000 blocker. On play, draw 1 card, then play up to 1 Fishman or Murpho type character with a cost 3 or less from your hand. Interesting, didn't require a discard for that. Most blue cards require a discard to play.
It's Jinbei.
That's fair. It already discards everything.
Jinbei needs all the help it can get. It needs cards in hand. It can't deal with any more discards than what you're already gonna have to do for leader effect.
I just noticed a trend, like most time in blue, when it's cheating characters out, discard a card. And for a lot of blue cards. And this one was just like, okay.
I mean, it's 0 power, so it's not like you can swing with it.
That's fair. Be a lot of investment. Sugar, 4 cost, Don Quixote Pirates, counter plus 1,000 on play, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. That's pretty good. On KO, if your opponent has 6 or more Dawn cards on their field, play up to 1 of your Don Quixote Pirate type characters cards with a cost of 5 or less from your hand.
So, like, a decent target to redirect with leader effect. So it's basically, you get the ramp, and then you redirect it into this, which puts you net neutral for leader effect. And it gets you another body, which is pretty strong.
Yeah, I like that. Next up, we have Mr. 3, Galdian Dino. On its turn, once per turn, if this character would be KO'd by... KO'd, you may instead return 3 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order.
It's
this
alright.
Character were to be KO'd.
I mean, if this card had counter, I would consider it, but without counter, I don't think this card is fantastic. Crocodile does mill a lot, so you're going to have a pretty healthy trash. So just a guy that's kind of hard to get rid of, and it's also KO'd, so not just by effects, also by battle.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that meant the battle too, so yeah, at least you get to see, that is where this is relevant.
People not playing as much removal as they used to because Emu.
Yeah.
Emu is the only deck that runs like a significant amount of removal, and that is all KO. So I will say this card is fine, but the lack of counter really hurts it. Yeah,
agreed. But when you got a powerful ability like that for once per turn, just from being able to keep it alive from each swing, it's pretty good. Perona, 4 cost, counter plus 1,000 on play, on KO as well. Up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost 6 or less cannot attack until your opponent's next turn. Hey, Beiji! 6 costs or less, Beiji. But Beiji, on play and on KO. I like that. And the trigger, go ahead.
Also notably, Moria is a deck that can KO as an active main, so you can KO this to preemptively stop your opponent from having a card that can attack.
Nice. Yeah.
And then the trigger is the Thriller Bark trigger. We saw it on Brickbat. It's the same trigger.
Yep. Get used to this trigger, folks. We're going to see more of it. I like that. I think this is a really solid card for this deck.
It's really solid. Gecko's leader effect is pretty mediocre, but it's a fine card.
And you can get it back, so it's just so valuable.
Yeah, it's very recursive.
X-Drake 5 cost Supernova type here. Opponent's turn once per turn. If your Supernova type characters were to be removed from the field by your opponent's effects, you may instead give your leader minus 2,000 power during this turn.
That's not good.
That's not good at all.
It's like...
That's like getting double Karasu'd by your own card.
Like, yeah, protect your whole board, but like, at what cost, dude?
Dude, you could double Karasu'd yourself. That's not how it works. You Karasu your opponent. You don't Karasu yourself.
You're not Revolutionary Army, so... It's like, but making your leader a 3K is really bad.
Super bad.
And not counter on this card either.
Right?
The on-attack effect is kind of mid, too.
God...
Especially for Law, where you just have a better card in, like, all around in the 6 cost Law.
Yeah.
Which is Law 1, has basically the same when attacking effect, and has better protection.
Right.
Where it's the minus 2,000 to the character instead of the leader. So this is just worse 6 cost Law.
This is so much worse. You're a leader for the turn. I was like, during the battle maybe or something.
No,
like,
why would it be battle? Because it's not. It's if it would be removed.
Just like
this is not a good
next
card.
attack, maybe like something, just not that. For the turn, brother, that is way too much. Dawn times 1 when attacking, give it to one of your opponent's.
If it was at
characters
least not once per turn, and you could just keep minusing your leader, I could maybe see.
Okay.
Because there is that way it's like some risk reward of like you're completely protecting your entire board infinitely.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, then your opponent's gonna be able to swing zero power cards into your leader and threaten life, but you're also protecting and insulating your board, which might have blockers. But
should have blockers, especially if you
in
use
this case, because it's a once per turn, this has almost 0 uses. This is a bad card.
All right, Monkey D. Luffy, green character to red. Oh, this is beautiful art. I like this.
Red? Where do you say red? Why do you say red?
I just saw the R. Rare. I saw the R. This is how I put out leaders, so I just accidentally just translated that. So it says protection for it. Maybe that's crazy card that the deck can't win without. I guess we'll see. I don't know, bro. That one scares the crap out of me. Still awful.
Mean, again, the cards that you'd want to be protecting already have protection.
Yeah. I don't know. Just better be running blockers if you're running that. That's for sure. Monkey Luffy, 3 cost film card, 3,000 power on your turn. All of your green star type character cards with an original cost of 4 or more gain plus 1,000 power. Include itself. That's good.
No, 4 or more. This is a 3 cost.
Oh, it is. I'm sorry. Once per turn, if your Straw Hat type character were to be KO'd by an opponent's effect, you may rest one of your characters instead.
So that's a lot better protection.
Mm-hmm. It's certainly a decent investment. I love the art.
Could be decent in Red Green Luffy.
Yeah. Nice little film card. Good callback here. Hey, Monet is back in play, and it's purple, so, you know, Wolf is going to be able to say
Caesar.
Yeah, sorry, Caesar.
I mean, of course, they want to promote the new Dofi deck, so...
That's fair. On play, if your leader has a Don Quixote Pirates type, add up to 1 Don from your Don deck to your... from your Don deck to your... Just set it as active.
Rampadon active.
Rampadon active, yeah. That one, the verbiage always gets me. Add up to 1 Don from your Don deck and set it as active. A lot of words just to be like, just get an active Dawn. On KO, draw 2 cards and trash 1 card from your hand. Then add up to 2 Dawn cards from your Dawn deck and rest them.
So you're going to be redirecting attacks into this with leader effect, so it's net 1 for the Dawn, but draw 2, trash 1, and ramp a Dawn for a non-KO effect for a card that also ramps you. This card is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
This is legitimately a crazy card. This might make Dofi worth considering.
How many cards do we know add more than 1 Dawn to your Dawn?
Black Maria.
That's fair. That's it. That one was really good when there was a deck that really, like, exploited the heck out of that.
Yeah.
But
we never got to see that deck, thankfully. But
yeah.
I think Black Maria... I think there are other ones, too, that I'm just
blanking on. It's not something I see too often.
Black Purple Luffy leader.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, that's gross. I like it. It's looking good. Okay, Miss Valentine. Let's go on play. If your leader has the types Baroque Works, look at the top 4 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 card with Baroque Works, including the types other than
Miss Valentine. So it's a type including Baroque Works, so including cards that also say former Baroque Works.
Mm-hmm. And add it to your hand, then trash the rest. Trash the rest.
Yeah, it's a mill type searcher, but it looks at 4 instead of 3, which the normal mill type searchers look for. So it's a more broad mill type searcher. This card is good.
I like it.
Like, it's a solid searcher card. It's nice that it's on play when Dovey over there is getting an on KO searcher.
Yeah, right.
It's like, oh yeah, you redirect, but it's not a turn 1 play because you have to play it turn 1, pass to your opponent, wait another turn.
Oh, that's no, because they can't attack the first turn.
Oh, so it takes like 3 turns for you to just sit with that card there, and it does nothing.
You're just like, please attack me, please attack. Could you imagine if a guy was just trolling? He's like, I'm not attacking you. You're like, come on.
Honestly, if they play that, I almost feel like it maybe isn't worth attacking.
Right.
You just attack to deny them the search until you can build up a better board.
Right.
It's a searcher that relies on your opponent to take an action, which is awful.
I hate those. That is actually pretty bad for TCGs. When you have to wait on your opponent to do something, in situational stuff, it
has to be really good. Like, it has to be a really good benefit for it to rely on your opponent to take an action.
Absolutely. Most of the time, it actually means don't play me. It's sadly what happens in a lot of card games.
And Purple Don Quixote Pirates have another searcher. It's an active main searcher, so it's not like an on-play searcher, which is what the deck would have wanted. But just the active main sugar searcher is just better.
Absolutely. Next card here, Dr. Hogback, 4 cost, counter 1000 on KO. Play up to 1 character with a cost of 4 or less, and trigger, other than Hogback. Could be a trash. Good. Okay. Get to recycle some more stuff, and the same trigger.
And again, you can proc your own on KO effects, which is really strong. So like, if you get a trigger that plays the Thriller Bark, you play the Hogback, and then you KO the Hogback. Like, you swing with the Hogback, then KO it with leader effect, give the boost, and then bring out another trigger.
I feel like this is your type of deck, bro. This is almost like we're like 6 cards away from this being solitaire. I'm gonna KO this one to KO to bring this one back to get this trigger to KO this one.
If we get like, it's just the leader effect is so bad.
Fair.
It's like the KO a Thriller Bark Pirates to boost your board by 1000 is all right, but the trash 3 to heal 1 is terrible, dude.
I haven't seen the draw cards to make this viable yet either.
No.
So it doesn't look like there's much of an answer to help you get that handful again. But
there isn't.
Yeah. I gotta say, honestly, the more we keep reading this, all I can feel is like the only people are gonna play this are the ones that only like to play with themselves, because they're just gonna have the turn where they're gonna be like, I play the 4 cost, I'm gonna KO the 4 cost to return the 4 cost, but this 4 cost is not on play to return this 4 cost, and I'm gonna KO this 4 cost on play to return this 4 cost, and we're gonna bring this 4 cost up. Like, some of the cards legitimately feel like
I mean, this could be a neat deck. Maybe if we get more ways to fill your hand back up, but as it currently stands, maybe not.
No, it looks like your hand is your graveyard, essentially.
I mean, yeah, but then you don't have counter.
That's fair. And when you don't have counter, that is a death sentence. And speaking of counter, Sindri, counter 1000 blocker, 3 costs, which is good. Fit all the requirements necessary to bring back. And the same
trigger. And it has the Thriller Bark trigger.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunate, I would say usually the 3 cost, 1k power blockers with trigger usually play themselves. This can play itself, but it plays itself rested, so the blocker doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But it's like an okay card.
A red event here for Law. Here you go. Go.
Shambles.
Shambles.
Main, choose 2 of your opponent's characters with a base power of 9,000 or less until the end of the turn. Swap their base power with the 2 characters. You know, maybe if there is a world where you can build a control Law deck with this as the focus, maybe Law will be interesting, but I don't think that's the direction they're taking Law. Because I almost feel like there's a neat control deck here with this card. But this is also generic, so maybe this is more of a Shanks card.
I like the fact that we finally have a Shambles. Is that
no, there was a green one in EVA 1, but it was not great. It was basically leader effect, but only for little guys.
I love the callbacks.
For a red-green Law.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm here. Leave things to me for the Jinbei main.
Not leave things to Jinbei.
All he did was let Luffy and Zoro.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about the deck. I think that I think that Jinbei is like I like Jinbei as a character. This blue Jinbei deck is not it, dude.
I thought you were commenting the time when they were over on Onigashima, and Luffy was running
He
off. And he
didn't
was
know
like,
better.
I know, but the whole crew's looking at him like, "You're the one of reason," and he's like, "It's the captain. What am I supposed to say?"
Yeah. It's because he has reason in a crew full of insane people that he let that happen.
I don't blame him, but he's looking at the crew like, "What did you want me to do? He's the captain, and he says he's the right-hand mate." He's like, "Yeah, he just says that stuff." It's not true, but he just says that stuff. It's a very funny scene to me.
No, I do like that. It's nice when we get like little interactions between the Straw Hats, like that build their dynamics. And I feel like the post time skips really been lacking that, so it's nice when we get those moments.
Right? Agreed. Main all of your Fishman or Merfolk type leader and characters gain plus 1,000 power during the until the end of turn or the triggered. Thank God we can draw more because we discard like ways in this deck. Draw 2.
Yeah, the
You know what,
trigger
like this card?
What?
Nami.
Oh God, now we could play the trigger. They already play Impel Down to All Stars, which does the same thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank God! Thank God.
It was there.
Jinbei wasn't an East Blue. He'd never. Jinbei would never. Jinbei would never. Jinbei would never do me like that.
Hey, Nico Robin, and the
So this
alt
is a
version.
promo. No, this is a promo.
Okay. Blocker on KO if you have 7 or more cards.
And also former Baroque works, so searchable. And on KO, draw one, trash one. It's all right.
Yeah. 2 cost blockers. I like that.
Yeah, Chump Blocker, Boa promo.
Okay. 6 cost, 7,000 power. The 7 Warlords of the Sea. Kuja Pirates counter 1,000. On play, give up to 1 Rested Dawn to your leader and 1 to your
Or
characters.
one of your characters.
Or
So
one of your
leader.
characters. Yeah.
And the trigger is play 1 cost, 1 character with 6,000 power or less, and trigger from your hand. It's all right. It does everything Boa wants to do.
Yeah.
But it's like a fine card, and I think the deck might fill the niche better, especially for no. Oh, it does have counter. It's fine.
A little confused because isn't this a green-red usual?
Boa.
Because
They've been putting a lot of that type of effect on a lot of different leaders.
Okay. All right, Crescent Cutlass. Black event 1 cost impel down former Baroque works. It is searchable. Main. If there's a character with a cost of 0 or 8 or more. So 0, 8, 9, 10. All of your character cards with the type including Baroque works gain plus 3 cost until the end of your opponent's next turn. Counter, your leader gains plus 3,000 power.
It's the main's not fantastic.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter because right now the only cost-based removal that matters is things that Emu do, but Emu also works off of base cost. Which is funny because all the Celestial Dragon support we had before OP13 was about like reducing cost by only having Celestial Dragons, and that support is useless in Emu.
Right.
The first deck that actually plays Celestial Dragons. So it's like all the old Celestial Dragons cards, except for the stage, which you only run because it's a way that you don't immediately lose into the mirror. Like, other than that card, which is only there for the mirror, all the other old Celestial Dragon cards are terrible and do not work with the deck that they're intended to work with.
Yeah.
Just a funny thing.
It is.
But that card's not fantastic.
Salamander. Counter. Up to 1 of your leader characters gain plus 2,000 power during this battle. Then play up to 1 of your Amazon Lily or Kuja Pirates types cards with the cost of 4 less from your hand.
So it's 4 cost to play a 4 cost or less character and give counter. It procs Boa's effect, notably. So you'll get the draw, which is alright. So it's like counter, refill, like counter that refunds the card you play, or that refunds it and plays a guy, which is fine. 4 is expensive.
I like
it's
the
very
tempo swing
telegraphed.
here. It is definitely telegraphed because you're leaving 4 open. This is definitely there. However, there's one thing to say that I really like about these cards that play characters on your opponent's turn, because they have like if they don't have rush, obviously they're summoning sick, if you will, or they're what do they call it in Yu-Gi-Oh? It's
There's no summoning sickness in
yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
there isn't.
Yu-Gi-Oh is the all gas card game.
Yeah,
dude.
that's right.
No resources, no summoning sickness. You just go all out.
So there's a lot of different cards that like come into play rested, or they can't attack, and like they do in Gundam, right? Like you can't attack that first turn unless it has it's been
Unless
paired.
it's a link, yeah.
So when you play games like that have that base mechanic, being able to play cards on your opponent's turn and immediately make them active in your next turn is actually quite effective. It can turn the tide in a lot of different favors. It's the greatest play in tempo play type decks. So I will say I like tempo cards like this. Look out for it. If there's a really powerful 4 cost character that this one wants to play that has like 6-7 some crazy ability that you want to protect, so your opponent plays it, plays a character, swings in, they're out of Dawn, and you're just like, okay, here's a free counter for 2 and the character I'm going to use. I don't have to worry about you removing on your turn. You're playing on a turn, on your opponent's turn, which is super strong.
Yeah, like, this is a good card.
Yeah.
And it helps Boa if, like, you don't want to take a hit, but you still want the draw, so you're not, like, relying on triggers blindly.
Yeah.
So, this is a good card.
So, Crazy out there says it's kind of like you put Rayleigh...
You can't put Rayleigh. I think he's talking about Emu. Like,
yeah,
not being able to play the old Celestial Dragon stuff.
That makes sense. Fair enough, Curly. I honestly, like, this was something like, even... Oh, if we could, which I know it's out of the color spectrum, but if Rayleigh could have a card like this, so much better. Because what is the first thing people do against Rayleigh decks? Remove.
I mean, if they're playing removal or things that rest it doesn't really matter because they can still do all that.
Sure. However, like, say you have one of the rested and they attack and you're like, cool, in response I'm going to pay this to guarantee I have a swing next turn. Rayleigh would just be OP. Being able to keep that up. Because most people just... I've played the deck enough. And Curly, you're out there with me too. You know what I'm talking about. The first thing they do is like, kill it, kill it, kill it, attack into it, kill the board. You can never keep any of your cheap stuff alive, you know? And Tempo Swing's going to be pretty good. We'll see. We'll see how this combos out. But I do like that card. Bullet String. 7 Warlords of the Sea, Don Quixote Pirates. Counter, Don -1. If your leader has the Don Quixote Pirates type, up to one of your leader or character cards gains plus 2,000 power damage in this battle. Then, cards gains plus 2,000.
So it's 4K counter and a permanent plus 2K, which is alright. 2 Don is a bit expensive.
Yeah.
But it's alright.
Curly says, oh my god, yes, Porter, this is the worst about it. Yes, the worst thing, when you play in the deck, it is the worst thing. It's just constantly losing your characters. When I was in the championship, playing...
The LCQ?
The Last Chance Qualifier.
Yeah.
I never got to attack with Luffy once.
Yeah, you've told me this.
Yes, like, I never got to attack with it. Every time I finally got him out, and if it was on curve or late game, the first thing my opponent did was bottom deck, KO'd it, trashed it, something. I never got to swing with it. And if you can't swing with it...
That's because you have to prioritize your threats properly versus Rayleigh.
That's fair, yeah.
Life does not matter until you're going for lethal.
Right. And that's what just smoked me. Alright, Cavendish, red character, 2 cost, Dressrosa, plus 1,000. You love the Cavendish. If this character's power is 5,000 or more, this character gains Rush.
So you play this, swap...
Rush! That's pretty good!
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
It doesn't change the fact that Law is still a boring as hell deck, but
yeah,
it's an alright card.
It synergizes pretty well. Basil Hawkins, 1 cost, Supernova, counter 1,000 on KO. If look at the top 5 cards, your deck can play up to 1 Supernova. Oh, play?
Yeah, plays.
Supernova card with a power 2,000 or less, other than Basil Hawkins. Then place the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order.
So I'm conflicted about this card.
Okay.
Because on one hand, it seems alright, right? Because you play this, swap the power, get a swing with it, and now it's like always going to be a threat that like is very tempting for your opponent to get rid of, and you get a pretty solid effect.
Yeah.
For your opponent to like, out it. On the other hand, it does require you to play a lot of the small guys, and you need to be hitting a balance of the big and the small guys.
Exactly. Yeah.
And because of that, I'm not sure if the math works out for this card.
Yeah.
Like, it seems alright, but you have to get the good math for it. And that's going to be one of the problems with Law, is I feel like that's a deck that will be able to just draw the wrong half of its deck sometimes.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, I played the deck in Union Arena. It was Tanjiro and Nezuko. Loved the deck. Everyone was hyped up about it. I was super excited. I blinged this thing out because I was super excited. I cannot tell you how many games I played where I saw Nezuko's side or the Tanjiro side, and it was absolutely infuriating. It was like, this deck only works if I see an even mix of both to make it at the right point. And when you see too much, not just like just seeing one side, if you see too much of one side versus the other, it's almost game over.
I mean, thankfully they fixed that for Elric Brothers, where you just are able to turbo through your entire deck and see both sides easily.
Absolutely. They give you a lot of great power, draw power for that.
Yeah, it just needs more removal.
Yeah.
That deck is fixed in a single card, and that's a Raid Owl that
removes.
On play is removal. That would actually make the deck like top tier.
Hey, Bandai, Volume 2. Let's see it. I want to see some more Alphonse Zeller. Let's go. Miss Merry Christmas. 2,000 counter. On KO, if your leader is Baroque Works type, draw a card, then KO to one of your opponent's stages with a cost of 1 or less. Oh, not a stage killer.
I mean, that would almost be good. If that didn't have a cost restriction on it, this card would actually be insane.
We need more like any kind of stage, kill stage.
Because the only deck that can counter Emu stage is Emu.
Oh god, that's gross. Yeah, it's so dumb.
Because the never existed card, which you run because it's 4K. It's a 4K counter event on one cost.
Yeah,
like already, which is really solid. But it also in the mirror kills a 7 cost exactly stage. It's exactly 7 cost for the stage kill, so it's only good into the mirror for that effect. But man, doesn't make it so that you can't play 7 cost stage into the mirror.
Right. Mr. 4, babe. Baseball.
But like that card is also just not like it's a decent 2K for the Merry Christmas is a decent 2K for the deck because it's just cycle that you can proc off of your litter effect if you need to, and it's a 2K.
You know, I was just thinking about this recently, and I'm glad we saw these two. The live actions are right around the corner. We're about to see
season 3.
Season 3?
Yeah.
No, I thought they were going to make it to Alabasta.
No, and it's good that they're actually taking their time.
That's fair. That's fair. There's
I mean,
a
the
lot
climax
of
is going to be Drum Island.
Yes.
So you'll get your chopper. You'll get your chopper live action.
You're right. I want to see the scene with Tony Chopper and Usopp live
Honestly,
action.
I am not a fan of how live action Chopper looks.
All right, that's fine. I thought it was fine. They were using the Pokemon look, which is what all I wanted. I was happy they used the Pokemon studio to do it because the Pokemon movie was great. I was in tears at how good the Pokemon looked.
There were some that did not look good,
agree.
Dude, some of those were
not everything's perfect. You're not gonna bat 1,000, okay? There's some of them that were like member berries. I was in love, and yes, there were some that were like, this is a sin against God. But that I personally I'm not even you've had this argument, and we should have just complimented you more with it, but you were like, why is it when we have the animation, it's already good in the animation, we just don't keep it animated? Why do we have to go live action? Why do we have to? Because like we have an already OP venue to display this stuff. Why do we have to go live action? I don't know what about Hollywood, you have to do live action, but
I mean, with the One Piece live action, I will say they are very committed to using as little CG effects as possible and are mainly using practical effects. I wish they could have done like a puppet for Chopper, like do like a puppet, like a Yoda type thing.
You know what would be really cool? Bring back the ones from the Labyrinth and type stuff, right?
Yeah,
those ones are doing fantastic.
Yeah, I mean,
Jim Henson.
Jim Henson is dead,
his studios.
Yeah, get Jim Henson Studios to do that. Like, do puppetry. I think that they should have made Chopper a puppet. That's my that is my opinion. Is I think Chopper would have been better as a puppet than as the CG.
And I love some puppet works. It's been a long time since we've seen some good puppet works. But what do you think they're gonna have to do with this one? I mean, obviously it's gonna be CGI like crazy. These powers are insane.
I mean, they could do prosthetics.
But her on the ground and running through the dirt and
I mean that stuff. That's going to be some clever camera work. Like they already have to do a lot of CGI for Luffy's powers, and they like have to restructure it to show as little of that as possible. I will say, like they did, like in the first season, they had to do a lot of fancy camera work to like still sell Luffy's stretchiness without showing it as much.
Fair,
because it looked really bad when you saw it.
Oh yeah. Oh, even the previews, everyone's like, "Ooh, that doesn't look good."
Yeah, so they were kind of trying to use the camera work to dance around it, and it was some really clever camera work.
Yeah.
I will say, they did the best that they could with a really difficult task of taking the very cartoony One Piece series and trying to make it live action.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna get less like of the action scenes that we get in the anime and manga, and they're gonna be more focused on the drama, which is probably for the best given the medium.
Fair. Agreed.
Although I don't think the live action will ever like actually be finished because there's too much One Piece to adapt and actors age.
Yeah. All right, I think that's gonna be it for here. I want to save some for next week here, but we're gonna stop at Mr. 4 Babe, black character, OP14, 4 cost, 1,000 counter, block on KO, add up to one of your characters with a cost of 8 or less with a type rogue course from your trash to your hand.
It's all right.
Yeah. Oh man, I just love this scene. This is one of my favorite. All right. If you're out there, don't forget to hit !point join or some kind of chat on YouTube and on Twitch for your chance to win one of these 2 packs. We're going to get with you on the stream. We have 4 rounds of content. First one, excuse me, it's going to be Rayleigh versus Goldie Roger. We're going to see him first time front runner to see how this deck runs up against each other. Who do you think is going to take it down, OP13 or the remnants of OP12? Stay tuned. We got some great decks, some great deck lists to check out, and a lot of really fun OP13 content coming your way. Looking forward to it. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Humro Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me. Oh, great energy. Great energy. This is going to get people waiting.
Sorry, I was mid-yawn when you started the intro, dude.
I can time these things just right for you all. Lonely, good to see you in the chat. Guys, we're about to get started with our first round of 4 rounds we have. The first one up is going to be Roger versus Rayleigh. Super looking forward to it. If you guys are out there on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. We are trying to grow this channel and get things out there for you and the YouTube land. My editing sucks, I agree. And if you guys have some comments, you can trash me in the comments down below. I'll take it because it helps the algorithm. I don't care. I just need some kind of interaction out there to help us grow this channel and hopefully get even better content out there. Because the more I learn, the better the content gets. As I have been learning enough for copy and paste.
And the more money we make, the more we can actually hire editors who know what they're doing.
Right. Versus me with... it's pretty bad, guys. It's pretty bad. But it is what it is. This is the kind of content I can get out with the time that I have available to me. But don't forget if you're live and you guys you're watching this VOD, you can join me live. Chance to win some packs. I give away some massive hits here, especially with PRB right now. We got a full community box that we're going to be giving away. Every single one of these packs goes to one of you out there in the community. Not a single pack goes to me. That means if there's a God pack, if there's something massive in here, you can do it just by hitting exclamation point join in the chat anytime we go live. All right, without further ado, are you ready for these deck lists?
Yep.
Let's do it. All right. So obviously gotta fix the leaders here.
Yeah, we're playing a good game. We're playing a good game tied to an actually good IP and not like league.
Yeah. I actually enjoyed it. We do have some YouTube content out there, and we will not be able to do anything live with this, unfortunately. It takes away from me giving away free packs, but unfortunately there's not enough time. Unless I can do this full time, there's no way I'm ever gonna have enough time to actually do live feeds and live streams like we do here. I would love to have this formula for all of the IPs, Union Arena, Gundam, and some of the Magic events that we do. And especially Fab too, because we got some great casters for Fab. Just no time to get it out there to you. But right now, we are here for One Piece. So let's check it out. Goldie, Roger, these are both red. Which one do you want me to take?
You can take Rayleigh.
Rayleigh? Okay. Well, give me a heads up on what's going on with Goldie Roger here.
So this deck, everyone, when it first got revealed, thought would be the most broken thing in this format.
Right.
And then they revealed 2 other decks that are way more broken than this.
But I still feel it is quite broken.
It is quite strong. If you have any Dawn cards on your field, so so first turn this effect does not apply, but every other turn until you get to
10 Dawn.
10. 1 Dawn card placed during your Dawn phase is given to your leader, so you only get 1 Dawn to work with per turn. And if you're at 9 or less Dawn, this leader gains minus 2k power, so it's only a 5k leader with 5 life in multicolor. It's not like most multicolors that are 5k with no like tangible downside are either 4k leaders for the start or can't attack. And this is towards the late game a 7k leader. Yeah, it's all sort of downside. This is not a downside. This is a condition. This is like kind of a downside, but you're purple, you ramp, and they give it a ton of ramp. You have the buggy that ramps.
It's also 2k.
You have the Douglas bullet that you can
ramp.
search from stage, except the stage doesn't search and the stage is bad. Which ramps.
That's so true.
You have Bond Clay, which ramps. You have the Gaban, which draws cards and ramps. You have the Katakuri, which is a blocker, and it ramps. You have the Rayleigh, which
is better Sanji.
Rush, ramp, and rest a card.
Because Sanji takes 1 to do it. This ramps 1.
Yeah, it takes 1 or more.
Yeah.
You have Shanks, which is a big guy. You have Roger, which is a big guy.
And a wing con.
You have this event, which ramps.
Or a nice little 3k counter.
And you have this, which honestly, I think that Divine Departure is the worst 0-cost event you could play here. Yes, it's searchable, but I think Jet Gatling, I would prefer. The main effect on this is fine. 5 Dawn is a bit pricey for what it does, but I think that I would rather get the ramp trigger off of Jet Gatling. But it's Roger. It needs to ramp.
Yeah, it needs to ramp. Let's ramp. So essentially in about 3 turns, this thing's going to be out there. Remember, when it gets to the 10 Dawn turn, this thing instantly turns itself into a 7k power. And since it's allocated 1, it's an 8k swing the turn that you get to 10. So absolutely disgusting for this. You got a lot of decent searchers. I don't know if enough searchers personally. Most decks nowadays have been playing at least 2 sets.
8 to 12, yeah. 8 to
And-
12 searchers, you only have the one in this deck.
Yeah.
Another reason why it's not as seeing as much play is just because it's not as consistent as a lot of the other decks. It needs to see its curve,
Absolutely.
but if it sees its curve, it is very strong.
Absolutely. I love the Uda play here. A lot of people have been moving to this. Even some other decks have been
No,
playing
this card is very good in this format because it is a 2-cost blocker to play, as well as being a 2K. The reason this card is good is 6-cost cards are at an all-time premium right now because of Emu. One of their cards, the St. Marcus Mars, is able to KO cards with a base cost of 5 or less. So being 6 to get around that is very important. So this is a cheap blocker because it's only going to cost 2 when you want to play it.
Absolutely.
Because you never want to be playing it if you don't have the way to play it for cheap. But it's a cheap blocker that is also able to get around one of the big premier threats of this format.
Absolutely. Mama Sim, good to see you in the chat. Thank you for being here. And same to you, Sermon. Yeah, this is an all-round decent deck. I mean, it has really, it's the Unga Bunga of this set. If you,
it is the most, it's one of the most brainless decks they've ever made.
Even after the Sanji or Zoro deck after that, because everyone was like, that was Unga Bunga, Unga Bunga. This one's even more brain dead.
Zoro, you at least have to think about prioritizing targets.
That's fair.
You actually have to, like, there is like an amount of like board control that you have to be inherently playing with Zoro. Yes, it's just swing a million times, but at the same time, you actually do still have to be thinking about those swings.
Absolutely. I'd say personally, after looking at this deck, Uda must honestly be staple for right now in this format.
It's an absolute staple for red.
I'm not convinced on the Katakuri. It's a decent effect, don't get me wrong. I really enjoy it.
And it's another way to ramp on your 8-down turn, which you need.
You do have this Bonkle, which I am definitely on the fence, but still like it. And the only reason I'm on the fence is because there's a lot of ramp.
You need to hit your curve. No, you need as much as you can
possibly get, yeah. And you don't want to be playing this as a ramp. You want this as a 2K. This is a nice one for anti-starvation, which has always just been good. Since OP13, a lot of red decks, if the strategy
won't be around for much longer, though.
Yeah. I'm hoping they could give us some other similar card that helps us, because this is the greatest anti-starvation card in the set right now. All right, and going up against Rayleigh, you've seen this deck a number of times if you watch this channel live. If you're out there in YouTube land, maybe this is your first time. This is one of the tier 1 decks from OP12. Right now,
and it's going to become tier 4.
Yeah. It doesn't necessarily get kicked out of the format, but it definitely loses.
It gets kicked out.
It's
if
still...
you can't beat 2 out of 3 of the top decks, which are Ace, Emu, and Zoro, if you can't beat 2 out of 3 of those decks, you're not good in a good position. Rayleigh can maybe on a good day beat Zoro, or probably not even. It can maybe on a good day, like on a really good day, you can beat Ace, I think. But you have to be having a really good day.
I think it can get under a lot of different strategies too. And don't forget, those won't be the only 4 being seen play, just in some maybe competitive arenas here. There will be other decks out there. A lot of people are trying out the Koala decks, which I appreciate. A lot of people are playing the new Bonnie deck, and that's really nice to see. Especially with the new seeing more Eggman cards, we might see some more of the Egghead decks coming back into favor. And yellow is always kind of like a personal favorite. And there's other people still trying the other stuff with the new red-green Luffy, which arguably has a very strong ability.
It's all right. I think a lot
Side, Bonnie is goated, agreed.
It's the worst leader in the set, but sure.
Still good. We're going to hopefully see a match of that later today. If you're on YouTube, you have to wait a couple of days.
It's a good matchup for the deck, certainly, but I don't think one good matchup against a tier 3 deck is not...
I like it. I think there's going to be certain angles and certain ways that we can build it. I love that our meta never seems to mirror identically to what's going on in the East, so we'll find out how our meta plays out.
It'll start mirroring soon.
We'll see.
We've got to wait till April.
I honestly just... I don't think I've ever seen a perfect mirror between the two, even after the set's been released. We're gamblers, man. It's America. We like to gamble. We like to gamble hard. And this is a gambling deck. This is one that likes to go very low to the ground, hope it hits its curve, and hits its opponent down to 0 before they even get to the 10-dawn turn. If effective, it's going to do that. Because it's got cards for search for days. We got a searcher, a searcher, a searcher, a searcher, and a searcher. I had to find where one. There's so many
20 searchers in this deck compared to Roger's 4.
Right. Now, most of the time you're going to be searching for these red events because of the ability of the leader here. You do want to have 2 to reveal to ensure that you're giving one of your weaker characters plus 2,000 power for the turn. One of the biggest downsides of this deck, however, you cannot play anything 5 cost or more.
Which means no Rayleighs.
Yep, you can't even play Rayleigh and Rayleigh, as was kind of commented earlier when we were doing those card reveals. We do have some really good stuff with Monkey D. Luffy here, because there are cards that grab the Monkey D. Luffys. You got the key to the deck here. This one also requiring 2 events in hand to be revealed. But if there's 2 given Dawn to any character, this gets plus 2,000 power. So it's going to be a nice little 6,000 power given 2 given Dawns to any other character on the board. And it's on play, gives at least 1 by revealing 2 events. You also have this rush down package with the Kid Killer. This used to be the king of finishers back in the day, dropping 2 of these back to back and finishing the game. And now it's relegated to this deck as a nice little try to finish it. If you get lucky, you can see 2 of these and try to close it out.
OP14 lot will be decent. It is Supernova.
Oh yeah, didn't think about that. That's a really good combo for this. Hopefully, before it gets rotated out here, it is in
Block 2.
Block 2. All right, so we got a while with this one. Good. I really enjoy this card. Sanji, of course, this one is a card I've been talking to Curly back and forth about. He said, you know, at first I was saying maybe I'll try some more Rush, try to take this out, but it is an absolute necessary card, especially when you know your opponent's going to spend most of their turn trying to remove your cards. You need to be able to replace it.
Also, just being able to, with leader effect, this being 8k is terrifying.
Absolutely. When it does swing, it swings hard, and then when it dies, at least you get something back in its return. That's pretty much the deck outside of...
There's a new card that... Like, you can talk about the unblockable event, but
sure.
Curly is playing a new, like, tech 1 of. Not this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, and events. Oh, no, I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, the new card from OP13 that he's trying out.
Okay. Gum Gum Gatling Gun. Give up to 1 Resodon to one of your Monkey D. Luffy cards. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 power this turn. Oh, okay. Just for 1, it's not bad. And thankfully he doesn't have to live with a Halloween event where all of his event costs cost 1 more, so it's pretty good.
Right.
I'm bringing back Nightmares
on that one too.
Bring back some Nightmares are Curly on that math.
Didn't he win that? No.
He won it. He actually fought through it. It was brilliant. It was like the worst stipulation you could possibly give him, and he was actually able to outplay it. So I like this one. This is going to be a finisher. Look out for this. If you ever play this deck, a lot of the strategy is about getting your opponent down to like
on 1 life. If you ever sit across from a Rayleigh player, leave yourself on 1 life so that you can always soak a hit from this.
Yeah, it will finish the game. Most of the time, as a Rayleigh player, all I'm trying to do is get them down to 0 and punch them in the throat with this.
Unless they can counter out of 2 back-to-back 17k swings.
Great blue purple Luffy. I hate you so much. Right?
Honestly, the deck is going to be really good once we get that Roger promo. Honestly, I'm maybe thinking that deck is maybe even still stronger than Roger.
All right.
As like the better purple ramp deck, because access to Gum Gum Giant and Sanji into Roger is very strong.
Oh yeah.
So 8k leader, 1 Dawn up for Gum Gum Giant. You're getting 2 draws every single turn, stacking your deck.
Yeah. Oh,
and you're going way wider than Roger can. So part of me thinks that blue purple might actually be stronger than Roger.
Hey, we'll have to check it out. We'll see that match and hopefully get something on the camera. All right, those are the 2 decks. Let's get into round practice. So both these players who were willing to get on camera to get some extra practice and get some extra decks out here. A lot of these guys came in with brand new decks, and I really wanted to showcase as many of these as possible for you all. Does that say 21 hours? That says 21 hours. You can't see it because of the cords. But,
I know, I can see it. Oh, they forgot to turn it off.
Yeah. That's just a 21-hour game. Who's here for the 21-hour stream?
I don't have to work in the morning, so I'm in for the long haul, man.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I think with 21 hours, we should reasonably be able to do this. The only problem is I left my Gundam decks at home, so I'd have to rush. I'd have to rush home to get my Gundam decks, but
I'm sure we can fit a couple of commercial breaks in here.
Yeah, no, just like ask. Or we could just ask everyone to like hold off for a bit so that I can get in, because it's a win-a-box for Gundam.
It is,
tomorrow,
yes.
So
it's gonna be huge.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, GDO2 win-a-box. Also, rumored out there, by the way, that GDO2 is gonna get a second print run, and hoping beyond hope.
I mean, not rumor. That was officially stated by Bandai.
Yes. Well, and if you believe them. Which,
I would like to give them the. I mean, if they're saying that they're putting out more product, I think that they could get sued. I think if they say something like that and then they don't do that.
That's
so
fair.
I feel like their legal team should be smart enough to actually give you enough, like actually do what they say they're gonna do.
Absolutely. And for those at home, if you're wondering what the Sanji's doing, there were a few proxies for this Beef Patty deck. Any card that's face down is going to be essentially that Sanji, the 2K counter, the anti-starvation one. So we're just using that as representation, so you at home know what he's doing. This was just a practice round. He didn't have all the cards he needed for this deck yet, so we proxied that for this matchup. And he said he has them, he just couldn't find them. It's all right. We'll get those Sanjis out to him as soon as possible. It's actually surprisingly hard to get, even as the non-alt is pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's just only been printed in OP13.
Yeah. But a lot of that stuff got open, so still decently cheap. I'm surprised. I was expecting, honestly, some of the rares to even go up even higher.
I mean, there are like a few waves of OP01, and the cards are kind of niche in their usage. And here we're seeing Roger Effect. Do we have the buggy? Do we have the event?
And the event.
There's the event.
The
Ramp number 1.
That's all you need to do. Come in for a nice little 6K swing.
Swing 6 at leader, or we're passing. Which, yeah, Starve Rayleigh.
I like that.
Honestly, I still prefer to just swing. Like, always prioritize board versus Rayleigh.
Yeah.
But it's probably still worth swinging to put pressure on.
Oh, absolutely. Get some cards out of hand. At least pressure something.
I mean, they're not.
They're gonna take the first hit.
They're gonna take till they're at 2 life.
Yeah. True.
Especially Curly.
All right, gonna see a nice little 5K into life here with a simple 1K counter from the Scopper Kaban, the very first ever Scopper Kaban that's been printed in the set.
In the anime, Scopper Kaban hasn't done anything yet, so makes sense.
Anime. Thank you.
Yes, I said anime. No.
Thank you. It's like,
hey, we are trying to be.
Yes.
We're not spoiling anything from the manga. Remember.
Nope. Yep.
As good as it has been, and I will say, this flashback, like, honestly, I will say, diegetically, the current flashback makes no sense.
Okay.
Because it's all supposed to be from the perspective of Loki.
That's
he doesn't
true.
know anything about what's happening
right now. That's
so
true.
unless he's either going on the largest tangent ever, why is this the flash? Like, this is the Loki flashback. Why are we getting rocks?
Right.
And I might have said too much. So.
I mean, everyone knows rocks exist. Here we go. We got 9K power. This is gonna be a little bit harder sometimes for us.
Do we have another ramp? No, we don't.
Ooh, but you have 2 open for what? For what? A bluff? Thunder Bagua? Bluff?
Bagua at 4 life when Bagua wouldn't proc.
Oh God, what is he? All right, Beef Patty. You always vex me, Beef. I tell you. Reveal 2 here for Curly. We'll see what he wants to pump up here. The Buggy's gonna get a nice little pump up here. The dice is just representing the current effect of Sanji, so don't think it's been buffed by anything else but itself.
I mean, yeah, it is being buffed by itself.
Yeah.
It's what the card does.
Just wanted people to not know that the dice wasn't like representing the leader ability yet. But we do have leader ability on the Buggy. It's going to get a nice little poke. So the second Scopper Kaban can protect for this swing. Now we got 1 down allocated here for a nice little 7K swing. Beef Patty on the take for this one. And 1 extra Dawn, which gives a plus 2K.
So
a 7K. Coming in, asking for 2. And there's the Sanji upside down card that you've seen in Beef Patty's hand. He's just going to take this one as well.
Just trying to bait out Roger. We're not even playing blockers. Roger doesn't matter.
Roger doesn't do anything in this stuff.
I mean, it's a big guy with
13.
rush.
Yeah.
It's big and it has rush.
That's true.
Which is, like, fine. I think that Roger is a very easy card to play around if you know what you're doing.
Yes.
Like, one thing that is a general principle that I want people to know for this next set, because Ace also plays Roger, and pretty much every red deck is playing Roger, because it's now searchable in a lot of red decks, is you need to remember that if you do not have lethal, leave your opponent at 1 life.
Oh, yeah.
If you do not have lethal, but you can put them to 0 life, leave them at 1 life, so that they don't Roger you.
Mm-hmm. And it'll end your days. You got to play around that win con effect here. But yeah, Beef Patty pointing to the attack here for a 7K swing, giving him 2 cards this time. This should be the... I don't know. He's only ramped once, right? Shoot. Yep. Yeah, that is unfortunate for Beef Patty here, only having ramped just 1 time.
So we're at 7 active.
Yeah,
we're at 8 Dawn total, 7 active, so we can Gaban.
Hopefully, and get the last...
We saw the Gaban in his hand.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we do. There's no other play here, dude.
Yeah, not with the hand that he's currently looking at. A lot of no counters in the hand, too. But
we got the Divine Departure, so that at least will stymie that a bit. 2 Roger in hand, by the way. We were playing 3, that is wrong.
Yeah.
2 at most.
All right, Scopper Caban's the play. Gonna get another rested here.
Draw 2, trash 1.
Filter through 2 more non-counters. Good grief, the non-counters. His top
Roger.
Top heavy is a little bit extreme. All right, gonna come in for 7. Hopefully in the board this time. Thank you. Yep. I think
also,
I would have gone
notably,
for Buggy.
No, slash.
Oh, that's right. It is slash. Yes, good call. Thank you.
There are a surprising amount of cards that are just slash.
Just randomly, yeah.
I mean, he uses a sword.
Yeah.
What else would Roger be?
Hockey.
Hockey is not one.
We need to be hockey. We need to get a hockey. Hockey needs to be a thing.
Hockey is something you add on to other things.
That's fair.
So what other than slash would Roger be?
I don't have an answer. It's it, because he's just hockey. That's all he is. He doesn't have any like special abilities or anything outside, and he uses his main move is from a sword, Divine Departure. So there isn't anything else. Same thing with Copper Caban too, right?
Yeah, because he uses axes.
Yep.
And Rayleigh uses a sword.
Wow, actually Buggy's pretty OP against this deck, which is hilarious because he's one of the crewmates too.
Right. So your 2-cost Buggy can't swing into it.
Yeah.
Your Shank Searcher can't swing into it. If you play the Odin blocker, you can't swing into it.
Yeah. Did Nekomamushi and
you have the cards right there.
Let's see. It's slash! Nekomamushi slash! Oh my god, Silver's Melee slash!
I think Douglas Bullet is strike. I think Douglas Bullet is strike.
Okay, thank God.
I think the one thing that you can swing into it with is Douglas Bullet. Unfortunately, it's hard to find because there's no stage. Divine Lotus, you'll never live that down.
You're right. Wow, we don't
even have the clip anymore, do we?
I don't think. Well, we have it in my inventory,
okay.
But it's not on any of the VODs anymore. I'd have to go find the VOD from where it happened to go cut it. And now that I know how to cut, I can do it. I just got to find the video. Do you want to sift through about 18 different folders of videos?
Not for a bit.
Right? Good grief! Wow.
We're already at 0 life.
0 life.
We are dead.
Yeah. Oh, off the top, the Kid Killer
I don't
too.
think we have the Dawn for it this turn, but I think next turn we are dead.
I mean, he is going to get a buff to Roger
7K,
to 7K, yeah. But here comes 7. Beef Patty's going to give
nothing.
We didn't even have enough for that counter. Oh my gosh. Didn't even get to 7K.
Yeah, you see, this is the problem with Roger is you do just sometimes whiff your curve and you do just lose.
Wow.
Sometimes you just whiff the curve and you lose.
Curly.
Also, apparently 3 Rayleighs.
Yeah.
Or something.
Like, all the counter was still in his deck. I think we need to teach Beef Patty shuffling. Give the Ocean Man's masterclass on shuffling. What do you think?
We'll see.
Okay.
Let's not do that until the championship is over.
Fair.
I want him to shuffle badly.
That's fair.
Card very strong in blue-purple.
Yes.
Played off of Sanji.
Mm-hmm.
You do have to put the Dawn under the leader if you want the rest.
Yeah.
But also just good before playing the Sanji as like another, especially since the deck can't play Katakuri. It's a more aggressive Katakuri in a lot of scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
So getting you that last little Dawn you need to like, if you are at like 9, you can put a Dawn under, play that, and ramp 1 so that you have and ramp's active, so you will have Gum Gum Giant live on a turn where you would otherwise not be able to do anything.
I think I got a little too comfortable with this being 20 hours and not knowing how long this was, because this felt like a blink and you miss it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you play aggro deck versus a deck that whiffs its ramp curve.
Right.
If Roger hits its curve, I think Roger wins this like a million times out of a million, but if Roger whiffs, Roger just loses to almost anything.
Right.
Except for Law.
God.
Law is just a hair bit too slow because Roger is 5 life for some reason.
Yeah.
Seriously should be a 4 life leader.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. I was going to ask you when we're looking at that. Is that the only leader that's a 2-color 5 life? I'm pretty sure it is.
No. 2-color 5 life. All the leaders that can't attack are 5 life.
That's true. That's true.
And
Nefertari, Vivi, and go ahead.
Vivi, Shirahoshi.
Shirahoshi, that's right.
I think they're Rebecca.
Mm-hmm.
And then for leaders that can attack, there's Red Purple Kid. That is a multi-color 5 life leader.
Oh, that's
and
right.
it's 4K on your turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sabo, which is 4K always until you're at 3 or less life.
Mm-hmm.
But is a dual color 5 life.
Is it the only 5 power that can attack with dual life?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So one of them are stronger. We have to get very specific with these. All right, guys, we're going to take a very quick break. Don't worry, this is just for YouTube. We're going to get the board set up here, add a couple names to it. We have an ad break, of course, and we're going to get through that real quick. And then we're going to come back for round one of this matchup. Stay tuned. We got a really fun one. This one's going to be, what was it? It was Portcost Ace versus Sabo. The brothers are fighting, I think, in round one.
Right.
Get ready. It's going to be fun. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Homebrew Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me,
It's me, Mario.
and
No,
we're
it's not. I'm lying. It's Porter.
don't mind the people. I'm just kidding. Good to see you. Great to see you coming back here. I hope you guys are enjoying the time. If you're out there on YouTube land, you're missing out on some prime real estate, because right now, if you out there right now watching us live have an opportunity to get your hands on one of two PRV packs by simply hitting the exclamation point join and being a part of this live chat here, because we're about to get into round one with two new leaders, two awesome new decks with a lot of new cards from OP13. Head to head, we're going to find out how the brothers fight between Sabo and Portcost Ace. Portcost Ace, of course, being like the best deck in this format. And we're going to see, does it hold up to maintain itself as the best deck in this format throughout this tournament. We're into round one right now. Two players going head to head with these brand new decks, testing them out and putting them on camera for us to enjoy and see how these decks match up against each other. Doing some commentary. Maybe it won't be as quick as the last one, because good grief, that one was a blinking and
What are you
missing.
talking about? It was 21 hours.
Yeah. It's 21 hours. That's right.
21?
We got a great match heading your way. If you're out there, please hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps us grow the algorithm. And join us.
Oh, we
live.
have new comments in YouTube.
Yeah, we do. Hey, Jasper, good to see you. When they will release two piece.
When they finish One Piece.
Right? It's coming, Jasper. It's coming. Thank you so much, and welcome to being on the wheel here. We are going to get into this round, talk about some deck lists, and talk about some epic matches. I know that Ocean Man, if he's out there, desperately wants to see this ace deck go to the top. And good news for him, it's already been tier 1. Labeled, anyways.
Okay,
So
I'm going to talk about this one because I am going to be playing this deck a little bit. So.
Oh, yeah, I'm hoping to build this. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a deck I'm going to be playing, so I'll be able to be a bit more knowledgeable about it than the other one. So we have the new Sabo leader. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, the first ever good red-black leader they ever created.
Which is saying a lot, honestly, guys. If you don't know his history, man was trying to make Garp work for ages.
I love Garp. That leader is so bad, dude. It's so bad. Red-black is already just such a terrible color combo.
They're trying to do two different things. Those who don't know, black usually does minus cost, and red does minus power to help remove things. They don't synergize too well.
Yeah, although I will say, Revolutionary Army, the black stuff was just missing a couple of extra good cards, and the red stuff kind of fills the gaps. Although I don't think they play a lot of the red stuff in this build. It's not fantastic. I thought Karasu would be good in this deck, but it requires a bit too much Dawn to really work. But this leader, if you don't know, if you have 4 or more life cards, this leader has minus 1,000 power, so that's on both turns. This is a 4k power leader.
But that's after you get down to 3, goes back up to 5.
It's a 5. But for 5 life, you don't mind taking those first couple hits. And the effect that's actually good is the Dawn ×1 if you have a character with a cost of 8 or more. Your leader and all your characters gain plus 1,000 power, so that's for both turns. This basically turns into better Zoro.
It's a nice little
Better
6K.
red Zoro. So it's a 6k power leader for the rest of the time. And 7k on your turn. And also, notably, a lot of the Black Revolutionary Army cards increase the cost to be at 8 cost. So you can get that effect off way before you could. Let me...
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So, first off...
What?
Look, I want to complain about how detailed the feet are. This is way too detailed, dude. I'm sorry. Whoever was drawing this was way too into this.
Bro, you're taking away my OnlyFans strategy, brother. You're taking it away. I was going to sell this. I was going to have... Well, obviously, I can't steal art because I don't do that. I was just going to have Midnight spend hours a day redrawing this same foot so I could sell it on my OnlyFans.
It's way too detailed, dude. Also, did your screen completely die?
No, it'll come back here in a minute. It comes back.
But actual notable cards are this Garp Searcher, which we'll be seeing in the other deck too. This card is crazy. On play for your leader is Sabo, Ace, or Luffy. Look at the top 4, reveal 1 card with cost of 3 or more, and add it to your hand. Does any card. So it's just Searcher that...
Static feedback here?
Huh?
He's getting static feedback.
We're not going to mess with that right now. Because whenever we get audio issues, they tend to worsen significantly if we mess with them.
Right.
And he is now messing with them.
Go ahead.
So, the other really good card in this from the new set is the new SEC Sabo.
Go ahead.
Okay. Blocker and activate main once per turn. Up to one of your characters gains +2 cost until the end of your opponent's next turn, and then give a Rested Dawn to your leader.
It's not very consistent, but every few moments. Okay. Thanks for the heads up.
So this does everything because this turns on leader effect by putting a Rested Dawn under, and it can make itself an 8k. So this immediately makes... Yeah, no, Curly, it is.
Curly's in the chat here saying it was so detailed he saw the toe crust. Continue. I'm sorry.
This card is very straight strong.
Yes, Jasper, it is Rakdos colors. This one right here, nice little 6 cost. If you have 15 or more cards in your trash, give this card what? Cards
-3
in
cost.
your hand -3 cost. That's
No, give this card. So it's a
3 cost.
The purple Sanji blocker.
Nice.
But for black, you usually do not get 15 cards in your trash in this deck. That's actually kind of hard for this deck to pull off.
Yeah. But still, 2k power, or a 2k and a blocker.
2k counter, blocker, 6k. Very strong card, nonetheless. One of the better cards from PRB. And now here's the part where I clown on Beef Patty. Why are we playing 3 of this card? This card's crazy. So if you don't know what this dragon does, this is a card that I thought would make Koala top tier. I did not, but you may place 3 Revolutionary Army type cards from your trash at the bottom of your deck. If your leader has Revolutionary Army, play 1 character with cost of 6 or less from your trash.
Oh, that's so good.
Hello, Gecko Moria.
Right? That's
Why
so
are we
good. playing
3 of this card?
It's arguably one of the best cards in the deck.
And we're playing the other 8-cost dragon. This should be 4 and 2.
Agreed.
We had this argument on Tuesday. And
what do you think about the 2 cost, or 2 of the Goldie Rogers, too?
You do need it because some of your Koala Searcher mills. So if you mill 1, you still have 1 in deck.
That makes sense.
Also maxing out on this Stussy because it's really good for the Ace matchup specifically, being able to out there 10-cost White Beards.
Yeah.
Being just a really easy way to do that. We also have a lot of really strong consistency tools with Revolutionary Army HQ. It's a stage. Notably cannot search Douglas Bullet. There is a new Douglas Bullet card. We'll constantly be mentioning it.
Right.
Black Vortex is a very good tech card for exactly Zoro. Just being able to turn off Zoro's second attack, very strong.
Absolutely necessary too.
Also just like a decent counter.
I do want to give a little shout out and a little pat on myself on the back. I remember when we were pulling this in PAX, and was like, "Oh, Stussy, no one plays this." I told you to hang on to it. It was going to see some play. I told you it was going to see some play, and it finally found its appropriate deck.
Card, dude.
It's good. It's good because you didn't get rid of it. Some people are just like, "Oh, this is trash." A lot of people just throw away cards that don't have like significant value. I told people to hang on to the Stussy.
I mean, it's like a $5 card now. It's pretty expensive now,
So good on you for holding on to it, and congratulations to all those that got that in the pack. They were just like, "Oh,
I couldn't get rid of
Stussy."
them. It's like I didn't want to completely just give them away.
Right.
I couldn't get rid of them, so I'm glad I couldn't get rid of them. I guess.
Same. Like you never know when these cards are going to come back.
Stussy, more like Bussy.
I was so glad you didn't go the opposite direction. Thank you for my channel.
I mean,
It's safe. In this generation, most of the adults don't know what we're saying, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm one of them that actually understands, and it makes it kind of cringe sometimes. I'll tell you. The amount of times I've had to explain 6-7 to the government is getting out of line, considering it has no meaning. You got any more comments? Go ahead.
And this is just like another 2K that turns things on. This hack is also a pretty strong card. Becomes a blocker and 8 cost, and it is Lucky Roo. It's a blocker that kills something on KO, which is pretty solid.
Sly Hunter, no one will believe you.
There's no footage.
There's no footage.
The only footage is on the 6-cost hack card.
Right? You want some footage?
That's got some serious footage.
All right, and let's get into the other deck here. This one is the champion of the East format right now, and for a good reason. This thing was a surprise hit. Most of us kind of were like, "Oh, 3 life? I'm playing with 2 color, 5 life Roger. What are you talking about? I got 5 life Sabo. Why 3 life 6K? We're past this." No, not anymore.
I will say this leader can, especially with cards that we're seeing in this list, become a 10K power leader.
Right? It is absolutely disgusting. I love this. Sly Hunter says, "I'm telling the IRS where your Yu-Gi-Oh cards are. You better not, Sly." Besides, the IRS thinks they're worth nothing. Fun fact here, and this is going to be like I'm going to break this deck tech to even help with YouTube. The more you know. This is going to be your reading rainbow, like knowledge moment right for you right now. Check this out. So if you have a card collection, you have 1 year to get rid of that card, all the stuff you have, without having to worry about the death tax, because they don't see any real value in it. The IRS has no idea how to value cardboard. So you, as a limited, because of cardboard and this stuff, they don't look at that as an actual valued item. And the Charizards mean nothing to them. Your PSA 10s, it doesn't even translate.
Maybe we shouldn't be teaching people how to do tax evasion.
It's not tax evasion, it's a death tax. That's a death tax! I'm going to teach people how to avoid the death tax. This is the worst tax of all taxes. Like, I'm sorry, I have to pay taxes on what my parents paid for? Come on.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know enough about taxes.
Yeah, but I will tell you right now, the more you know. If you have a card collection, tell all of your family and put it in the will to get rid of it within a year. The IRS can hit that stuff, baby, or at least it just hasn't, because they're not willing to take the time to understand what the value of those cardboards is. They look at it, it's like, it's extra trash, it's extra cardboard in the house. Use that to your advantage. Curly says, no, I'm not going to repeat that. After I spit out Cell Junior. Sai says, you can also just not pay your taxes. I mean, there's always that option, and in death, what are they going to do? Kill you again? Curly says, "Wait, really? You don't try to? So they don't try to tax it? No. They, for the death tax reason, for the death tax purposes, there is no like. Those that don't know, my parents died here recently, so I got the pain of having to itemize all of their stuff, to have to pay the government to gain ownership of something that he paid taxes, mind you, on one purchase, paid taxes on all the rest stuff, but I have to pay the taxes on the earned items that I acquired from his death. Yeah, no, it's sad. But if you have cardboard, you have 1 solid year. After the year passes, then you get in the questionable line, and they start raising some 5 alarm fires here for what items that you might have acquired. But you do have a year, no tax, no worry. Only illegal if you get caught, says Sai. I mean, fair, that's accurate. Not recommended, but accurate. Curly says, try to tax it, yeah. Smile Hoodie, welcome. Good to see you in the chat. All right, there is your reading rainbow. Let's get back to the deck tech.
would you care if they found your Yu-Gi-Oh cards? You're banned.
That's true. That's true. But there's so much value in them, I think.
You said you did stockpile a lot of Droll and Lockbirds, and that card is like a $3 to $5 card now for the original rare.
Bro, if we stacked up all the commons, uncommons, and stuff, I've got the first edition Blue Eyes White Dragon ×3 from the Legend of Blue Eyes. That is $10,000 when graded 10. I don't know if they're 10s. I don't know. I'd have to get them graded.
I mean, how long have you had them? How long have they just been
Since original printing, and they sit in a very room temperature controlled, isolated room. They're nice and good. They're good condition. The 10s, I don't know. I've never really looked into how to get the 10s, but I've got 3 of them, and if I can get a PSA 10, that's $10,000 and climbing.
And yeah, that is a card that'll never go down because it is just the nostalgia.
Right. It's kind of like the one thing I haven't let go of because I think I told everybody about my Pokemon collection at debacle. Gave it to a kid when they quit printing Pokemon, so the cards were worthless. And then
when did they quit printing Pokemon?
They stopped the game for about 2 years.
When was that?
I don't remember what year it was. It was sometime in the 2010s to 20s era. There was like a 1 or 2 year gap where they stopped printing it. So essentially everyone's Pokemon cards became worthless. So I gave my binder to a kid who really liked Pokemon. So here you go, kid. Check this out. They're really cool.
And now that collection is like worth a lot of money.
He could buy 2 houses with what that collection's worth. I had Shadowless Charizard. I had the whole 9 yards in mint in a binder because I was collecting since
this is the same person who told me that he passed up on a $50 Black Lotus.
Yes.
By the way,
they were $50 back then, and I could buy a house now with it. So. Collect your cardboard.
Do not trust this man for financial advice, apparently. Also.
Sometimes I let go a little too carelessly. I'm a giving person. What can I say? All right. We got to get into these deck lists. Let's go into Portcast Ace. So those who don't know, 6,000 power, 3 life leader. On your opponent's attack, once per turn, you may trash 1 card from your hand, give it to one of your opponent's leader or character cards minus 2,000 power during this battle. So essentially, every card in your hand is a 2K.
Once per turn, yeah.
Yep.
So basically converting a brick into a 2K, which is very strong.
Extremely strong, especially since most people can try to optimize a 7K swing, but this one you want to be swinging 8, if at all possible. But given that, it's...
The magic number is 2 above whatever you're swinging into.
Absolutely. And ×1 once per turn, when you take damage on your character with 6,000 base power or more is KO'd, draw a card. Okay. When you take damage at 6,000 power.
Yeah.
So... Not bad. Getting some extra draw engine here.
Yeah, if only there was a blocker that on KO also drew you cards, you know?
Right.
Maybe drawing 3 cards off of a single block, you know? It's an alright effect.
Right. We're going to get into the keys list deck, but right now we're just going to talk a little bit about the searchers. I got the Ezo searcher, got a nice little Tama for draw 2, discard 2. Great 2K
Discard
as well.
1.
Discard 1, I'm sorry. No, this is even better. It's even better, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the reason Nami got banned.
Right. This is... you're already online with the 3 less life, so it really doesn't matter. You do have the best new searcher in the game. This one's going to be seriously good. I imagine we're going to see more like this, but at the moment, this is by far the best searcher I've seen. 1 cost, 2,000 power. It's a body. And if you're playing Sabo, Ace, or Luffy, you can look at the top 4 cards and grab any card with a cost of 3 or more. Any card, 3 or more. That's huge. This makes all red decks that are Sabo, Ace, and Luffy way more consistent with this deck, and is by far the best searcher I've seen in ages.
Yeah, this card is insane. This card is absurdly powerful.
Right. Of course, we got Thatch, the poor man that lost his...
2K.
Yeah, it's a 2K. Poor man lost his life to teach. That's on the show. You can't get me on that. We have this Marco blocker that we're open to pull today. PRB2 locked. This thing went absolutely insane upon release. The alt art is still pretty decently expensive.
Pretty sure the alt art is still like $100.
And the regular one that was the regular alt, which is what we're looking at right now, was going for 30, but now down to about 15, 12.
I should have done the trades when I was talked out of it because I was told it would only go up, and now it's back, and now it's way down. I could have sold it at 40.
Yeah. Sorry. Hey, girl. Good to see you. We've got Charlotte Pudding, of course, ×1. This is a staple in any kind of blue deck. You really want to punish your opponent's hands that like to fill up, like
especially in the mirror. This is a deck that gets a lot of cards in hand.
Yeah. Anytime your opponent has 5 or more, and if you ever get that question asked to you, how many cards in hand?
It could be countermouth. It's either they're either going for lethal,
or they're going to put in you.
Yep.
It's pretty devastating. We have some new cards here, or Atmos isn't that new. It's
Atmos
actually,
is OP8.
yeah,
It's just never been good before this.
right. On play, you may reveal 2 cards with a type, including Whitebeard Pirates, from your hand. If your leader includes Whitebeard Pirates, which it does, return up to one of your opponent's characters that costs 4 less to their
So
hand.
just a really solid tempo play.
Yeah. It is such a very, very, very pretty card. I think he's talking about the Marco.
Yeah.
It is on a kind of a small delay for us, sorry. But yes, it is very beautiful. And I'm hoping we can give it out at least one person from the box that we're giving away.
Hopefully we get one.
Yeah.
The Marco.
Yep. So 5 cost Yamato on play. If you have 3 or less life, draw, which you do, draw 2 cards, then give 1 rested Dawn card to your leader. Super good. Activate the leader ability immediately.
And draw 2. No downside, no other, just you draw 2.
And the perfect pair. Yamato, if you guys saw the show, it's beautiful, beautiful story. We have another from the EBO2 that didn't get, that saw a little bit of play and then kind of fell out, but now it's back in it again.
Because there aren't many good Land of Wano red leaders, and
Poor
there
Gasti
has not
is-
been a fantastic red ace leader. So until now.
Yeah.
And this card is crazy in ace.
It's like they were foreseeing it. Give up to 1 rested Dawn cards
It's almost
to
like
your
the
leader.
card designers designed the cards.
Yeah, right.
It's almost like it's the same people designing these cards.
Right. This nice little 6 cost gives it rush. I love it, and it gets your leader ability right online with a nice little 7K power. Super powerful. Of course, we were talking about the Uda just during the Roger match in the last video. If you're out there on YouTube, check it out. This is a basic 2 cost blocker with 2K power, and it's going to be super relevant because remind us.
Counter.
Sorry, yeah.
4K power.
4K, yeah.
Because St. Mark's Smartest kills 5 cost or lowers, so 6 costs are at a valuable, because that is usually where Emu's removal caps out. They do have the event that can KO a 6 cost, but it's 6 Dawn, and it's an event, and it's not very good. But this is just, like, 6 cost is kind of where you want to be right now for Emu's removal, unless they're playing Stussy, but they're playing Stussy to remove all their cards.
Right. And the 2K, absolutely important. Jozu, this has been an absolute staple in every blue deck for the longest time because it's just so good.
Yep.
On
Good
play,
old Joe.
Yeah, right. On play, return up to 1 of your characters other than this character to someone's hand, and then give up to 1. Return up to 1 character of your opponent's 6 cost or less to their hand. Very good. Just a great little bounce effect. The tempo is in your favor, and Jozu has always just been a powerhouse. I love this Whitebeard. Finally seeing some more play outside of Whitebeard. On play, up to 1 of your leaders gains plus 2,000 power until your opponent's next turn. 8K leader, baby.
With the event, it can be a 10K leader.
Yeah. Then you cannot add life cards to your hand using your effect. This is just for Whitebeard, guys.
Yeah, the sequencing with the event means that even if it was, you want to get the bonus from the event, and the taking the life is optional anyhow.
Absolutely. Dawn times 2 when attacking, KO to 1 of your opponent's characters with 3,000 power or less. Great little KO feature here. Captain Little says, swinging by while I'm at my lunch break. Good to see you,
Lunch
Captain.
break? Even if the different time zone.
He works the evenings. Yeah.
Yeah, but lunch break this late?
Yeah. Yeah. The man's got the grind, man. He's on the grind.
guess, yeah.
Yeah. Don't dox him, though. Don't. All right. So we have Edward Newgate blocker on play. Draw cards, trash 1 card from your hand, then give your leader and 1 character up to 2 rested Dawn cards. It's super good.
So it's still
super
it's
good.
it's a 12K blocker. It filters cards, and it gives you a bunch of Dawn. This card is crazy.
It's so good. I saw this thing and in OP13. I was like, this has got to see some awesome play. Of course, we have the Roger for that win
Yep.
con.
You forgot to highlight Taxbeard.
Let's go, Taxbeard. On play, if your leader type includes Whitebeard Pirates and you have 2 or less life cards, select all of your opponent's characters on their field. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, none of the selected characters can attack unless your opponent trashes 2 cards from their hand whenever they
Against a lot
attack.
of go wide decks, this
Yeah.
is just a
Absolute
death
hoser.
sentence.
Right? No counter, but who cares when you got a 12K body that basically just says, you want to attack me? Take away your defensive power in the backswing. You better be going for game. Of course, it plays a little bit of Red Rock because I think a Radical Beam because this is the only 4K counter this one can afford. But I am questioning based on how many 10 costs we have here. But I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the most powerful card printed for this thing in starter deck.
The Ace of Newgate, 22.
22. Yes, 22. Main, if your leader type includes Whitebeard Pirates, play up to 1 Edward Newgate. You heard me. 1 Edward Newgate from your hand.
He is Whitebeard.
Yeah. Then you may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards to your hand. May. If you do, One of your leaders gains plus 2,000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. So this one's not black text. So if you have no life,
you still just play the Whitebeard.
Yeah.
Also, it is completely optional. So even if you do have life, you can just choose not to take.
Super good. Plus 2k.
Also,
8 cost.
Captain Literal, it feels good to Stussy and Beards it versus when you're playing Stussy in any deck. It does not matter if it's Koala.
Right, and you just missed the conversation we talked about that Stussy was going to be good. So congratulations to the few people we gave Stussy out. That was a SR we gave a lot out. So I'm happy. All of you guys.
Feels like one of the SRs that people pulled the most frequently out of 7.
Yeah.
So that the good ones like Jim and Dragon.
But Dragon was hot chase back then too.
Of course, Dragon's now been reprinted and Jim has now been banned.
So we're going to see our first matchup here between Mohan, the man of many names, and Tracy. Putting a minus 1,000 just to get it ready because during his opponent's
I get
turn.
that, Captain Literal.
What he says, I just use it in my Koala deck right now. Koala is my only deck I could play her in it that I own.
Play more black decks, I guess.
Fair. But it's still good you have it because the card's going up.
You could play it in Kobe.
Yep. Tracy going out with 3 life. Mohan going to come out with 5 after the mulligan. What do you think Mohan needs to see right now to try to get underneath this deck?
You're not going underneath.
You can't?
Ace. Not with Sabo. You want to see Stussy to go over the deck.
Okay.
Sabo is weird. It can spam out a lot of big bodies. And it has a lot of options versus Ace. It's not a fantastic deck versus Ace, but it's an alright matchup.
Oh, Tracy, I forgot to tell you, is one of the players that loves to alt out his decks. Takes very good care. When we saw him with the Boa deck, beautiful string condition. This man loves to alt these things out. And we're already seeing... this isn't actually...
No, that's not the alt.
Oh, gosh, it looks good. It almost looks like one. Especially with the new printing.
Is black and white.
Yeah. Izo off the top here, going to get a search, and now back to Mohan, who's going to get his search.
Also search.
He's going to get the feet. Are we going to see the feet? No, the feet
Morley.
hit the trash. Where the feet belong. Just kidding. Captain Law waiting for EBO theory support for Kobe.
The support in that set's kind of mid for the deck.
Kobe's going to be fun. Hit him, I love us. Oh, here we go. Big swing here from Tracy.
We are a 4K leader. We take.
Yeah, 100%. That was 9 to 4.
That's good. We like to see stage.
Right?
Ideally, we would have seen it last turn, but it's still good to play here.
I think, yeah, that was off the top, too. You're going to see the stage?
Oh, we got stage.
Yeah, stage off the top. And another stage. Jeez, Mohan. We got to get into a shuffling class.
Okay. There is the 6-cost Sabo.
That's good. That's good. That's the one. He needs trash, though, for that one, right? That's a blocker that's produced?
That's the blocker. No, that's the SEC.
Okay. All right.
And here we're getting the cycle from the Izo to trash, draw, and then bottom deck a card. So just a nice little cycle. We're swinging
8.
7.
Is it? I thought it was on your opponent's turn.
No, it's on both turns.
It's on both turns. Oh, wow.
And we do not have an 8 cost, so we're not going to be in the plus 1k.
Yeah. No. I misread it. I thought it was just on my opponent's turn.
No, it's on both turns.
Ouch. A lot of investment.
Not terrible.
All right. But we do have that new Yamato here coming out to play. Draw 2.
Arrested. Very strong. Very, very strong card.
So an instantaneously making sure that his ability is active for the taking a life to draw and KO in a character.
And we take this one because now our leader should be at normal after this.
Right.
Because we're still...
Okay. Mohan, the...
I guess.
Vexing?
This vexes me.
Yeah. He has a different playstyle. Yeah.
We don't have the 4-cost Sabo blocker promo yet.
Yeah.
Which, when we get that card, that will make this deck meta. By the way. Actually, top tier.
Excellent.
Because that's a way to take life, 1.
And get it on there on your own terms, which is good.
It's a blocker that takes life to increase the cost. It's a 4-cost 6k blocker that increases the cost by taking a life and putting Arrested Dawn under leader, I believe, if I remember correctly.
All right, so it looks like we're on a stage again for another search.
It does everything that Sabo wants to do earlier, so it lets you do Sabo things earlier than you would otherwise be able to. And then play the blocker hack. So now that blocker hack is an 8 cost, so...
Excellent. Gonna get that plus 1,000. This is gonna be a 7k swing into 6.
7k, because we didn't take the life. This could have been an 8k swing, which would have been a lot nicer math.
Right. I don't agree with that. It's really interesting. Gabriel says, I'm looking forward to EBO3's S-Snake for the Yellow Bonnie. Yeah. There's a lot of great cards coming out in EBO3. Don't slip on it. Don't sleep on it.
For the new law SEC. I think that card's gonna be nice.
I noticed there's a lot more hype for EBO3 than there is for currently for 14, but we're still waiting. Still waiting for some good stuff.
We get 14 before we get EBO3. I think VV will also. VV is also has had a decent showing.
Oh, good. That's a red deck of the format, so you know I'm building it.
Yep. We're getting OP14 before we're getting EBO3.
Are we? I thought the spoilers were the opposite way around.
So, yeah, the spoilers for Japan, they already have EBO3. But
okay. We
are getting OP14 in January, and we're getting EBO3 in February.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So it'll be slightly different.
It's getting closer and closer.
It's because of the syncing release schedules. And it also means that we're going to get... Because they're splitting EBO4 into OP14 and OP15 for us, it means that we're technically getting EBO4 cards before we're getting EBO3 cards.
Wow.
Why are we thinking about taking life here?
Take the life, please.
Put your leader at base power. Oh my god.
We do have now a 6k life leader to 6k life leader, which is good. But all right, Yamato finally putting us at base power here.
Okay, this turn it's Dragon for Sabo.
Yep. He needs to change the die now. He has to get that +1.
There's not a Dawn under it yet, so not yet.
Not yet. Okay. We'll see if he remembers to put the dice under here, but we do finally have 6k versus 6k. I love that both have to be at the same life level for them to really be matched, you know, power for power.
Mohan showing his opponent that he has Roger for no reason.
Okay.
Okay, getting rid of the feet. We don't have to look at them anymore.
Oh, darn.
Anymore.
Oh, there goes my own
and
defense.
There's the Sabo. And now we Sabo +2. Put a rested Dawn under.
This is so good. And this is the power that the dragon you were talking about. It's just an absolute must for this deck. Here we go.
Especially
We've got
with the Sabo. It's so good. And now we're swinging 7.
Would you go board here? Obviously, you'd go board here.
It's going to get a counter anyway.
Yep.
It's going to get your effect, get rid of it all.
Both are the same amount of pressure here.
Get rid of a Marco for it.
Yeah, that's
honestly there. I almost want to take the Yamato just to get the draw if we're going to get rid of a Marco for it.
Right. Curly says, if the cool card might as well show it off. Yeah, that's fair. Absolutely. All right, 9 Dawn turn here for Tracy. We're going to see how he's going to turn this around. He's got a very powerful board here. 2 Yamatos. We got an Otama Slap potential here. Don't ever underestimate the Otama Slap. I have seen 2 games. Another Otama. There have 2 opportunities for an Otama Slap coming in here.
I doubt it, but it could happen.
Yes, do not sleep. And I have seen 2 games won. 2 on this channel have been won with an Otama Slap. So do not disrespect this.
Was that BM or was it the actual play?
It was BM. But it was still an Otama Slap, okay? Otama knocking themselves into the game.
I guess the ninja training's been paying off.
Right? Don't disrespect it. Don't underestimate it. It's coming your way.
Notably, we did spend a Dawn here, which telegraphs we don't have I Am Whitebeard.
Yeah. No, this is a 9 Dawn turn. 8.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yep.
I'm so used to Ace going second.
Ooh, Red Rock, though. That one's going to be an answer to
the Sabo, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Keep that Sabo on board. We do have the Dragon, so... And the Hack.
Yeah, the Hawk and... Is it Hack or Hawk?
I don't know.
All right, 6k coming into 6. We'll see if we get it. Gonna get the block.
Get rid of the Ezo.
Okay.
Because that's the only thing that you can get rid of profitably with the Hack.
Could he have gotten rid of the Otama?
Yeah, but the Ezo actually does stuff on board.
That's fair. That's fair. But again, do not sleep on the Otama. All right, this attack going to get through from leader. Going back to Mohan's turn. He's at 10 Dawn. Let's see how he can turn this around. Another nice little dragon play would be pretty good here.
Yep, it's probably going to be swing dragon into... honestly, there's not even that many good things to get off of dragon.
Pitching the rush dragon, which would have been a decent play, I think, on this turn. What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe he has another one in hand.
That's possible as well. He is playing 3 and 3 as opposed to 4 and 2 as it should be.
Yeah.
So see how that works out. Looking through, going to grab the 6 cost.
Yep, there it is. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to get it in trash if we have another.
Yeah, where do you stage here? Are there other cards you can pitch to discard? I forget. You're the one that did deck tech. Do they have any draw discard?
Not that I really believe.
Okay.
And there would be no way, like, for the setup, so I think we're just...
Gonna look into this.
Maybe just hard play the Sabo, because Sabo isn't really good. That was...
Oh, we did have another rush. Okay. All right. Good read.
Not prioritizing the Sabo here, though. I guess we're just trying to go board. It is
Makes sense.
Give Tracy a draw, though, which is rough.
Yeah, one draw you already knew was going to be coming, but at least now we can clean this up here, leaving nothing with but Otama. But again, do not disrespect the Otama. All right, Mohan finally turned the curve in his favor. We'll see how Tracy can turn it back in his.
9 life?
Yeah.
I guess not wanting to leave the Dawn open for hair removal for... If, like, telegraphing we don't have it, I would have rather just kept the Dawn open as a bluff, though, there.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because it's the same amount of cards in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So leaving the bluff, I think, is slightly more valuable. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go. I am Whitebeard getting into play here, so he gets a free Whitebeard play. Here's a 10 cost.
Yep.
This one's huge.
There are several 10 costs. This is Blocker
Yes,
Beard.
this is Blocker Beard.
Beard or Tax Beard. You have to specify.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, Blocker Beard, Tax Beard, and 9 Beard.
So many good cards. This one gets 2 rested to itself. Why not?
Not putting it onto the Otama.
He could have, but no, they've been 4K. Not enough yet. Not enough yet.
Yep.
Yeah, not enough yet. But he can get there. He can get there. So
not
right now,
White Beard turn. Not in the White Beard turn.
8 coming in, and maybe
also,
going into.
Electing not to take the life. So
yeah,
notably,
I would definitely not in this situation.
Could put you closer into Roger range, but both decks have access to Roger, so it's kind of a game of chicken. And Mohan accidentally slipped up and
revealed,
dropped his Roger. So
yep.
Tracy knows information he shouldn't know because Mohan slipped up.
Captain Literal says, I was playing my friend's Green Zero deck on my yellow Bonnie, and the disrespected the Lilith Searcher. See? So every turn, I would leader effect 2 Dawn on her, give 1 Dawn and swing, because I usually had 1 spare Dawn. He kept ignoring her, and it ended up being the winning factor.
You're playing Zoro. You have so many ways of just freely swinging into board. Why would you ever not just go for a free swing into board?
Respect. Respect the searchers. Respect the cheap.
Like,
Doopa 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 doo. Doopa 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 doo. Anything. that could do for us, please.
Come on.
Sure, rip stream. I know it's coming back.
Oh wait, we have another new chatter in
Yeah, I just saw
YouTube.
First and Last Johnny. Okay.
We have audio now.
We have it on YouTube. Do you guys have it out there?
Do we have it on Twitch?
Do we have it on there?
Do we have it on Twitch? Twitch, can you tell us if we have audio?
I know the YouTube's working. And thank you for the comment here. First, last, Johnny.
Twitch.
Yeah, we got audio.
Please.
Come on, Twitch. I guess Oh my gosh. Why?
So it's a Twitch problem, by the way.
It always is. It always is. Bezos, fix your crap. The only way I can think about doing this is restart. Okay. First, last, Johnny. We're going to add you to the wheel. We'll add everybody else there. Still nothing closed and reopened.
It's Twitch.
Alright, checking again for the YouTube, or just for this to see if that reset it. Refresh. We will be back, YouTube. We're just hit the refresh button because we're just going to go offline and come right back here. Man, I hate this. I got to remember to cut in the